Hello and welcome everyone. It's your boy Logic and we're here with Inticity's Ladder. So we're going to be doing the relaunch weekend for him. So this is going to be a couple of hours here where I jump in with you guys, playing a bit of Inticity's Ladder and just generally having some fun here with some best of threes. So we got Pantelanard up against Stormrunner for the first best of three, playing on Karak Asgar, Sword of Torgaud and the Plane of Death. Looks like here we had... So I will first pick Beastmen, Band Vampire Counts, and Vampire Pirates. And it looks like Chaos is going to be the counter. So we'll hop in. And one thing I'll do is, how are we doing guys? How are we doing? Never mind, your boy Logic's here. Indeed he is here. So one thing I am going to have to do, this is going to be fruit rules now. So for some of you that are used to me casting the banner rules here, this is going to be fruit rules. So it's going to be just a little bit different today. Yeah, so two very, very good players here. ODM, of course, with Pantelanard and the big DBD clan here for... ooh. I don't know what that is. I can't pivot my screen. Why can't I turn? This is quite strange. 1 second, everybody. For some reason, I've got a bit of a bug here with the camera. Oh, that's not good. I actually can't turn. Does this work? No. I can scroll up and down, but I can't turn left or right. Okay, well this has gone well. I am excited and exhausted. Yeah, how you doing down under London? I hope you're doing well. How's your surgery been? So we have CJ here as well. So it's like a lot of you guys said, yes, you've played a lot. Some of you said as well that played it once or twice. Nope, never played of it. And some of you have never heard of it. So very good that we're going to get into this today. I can't turn my camera whatsoever. That's a problem. Well, looks like we're going to be fixed like this then. That is, I mean, we can... That is annoying. I don't know why that's the case. Let me have a look. See if I can try and reset it or something. Hey, there we go. Just getting bugged out over here. What do you think of my tier list I sent you? I think in general it was pretty good. Yeah, I didn't get time to get through it. I was away last night. I've been away for the last 2 days actually, so I haven't been able to see much on the on the Discord. But we'll get to it. And let's get into this. So we've got some Chaos War Hounds. We've got some Marauder Horsemen here in the back here for the Skirmish Cavalry. Some Horsemasters as well for the added range and armour. In the front line, we are going to have some Forsaken pretty fast there with that armour. Dragon Ogres for the anti-large and armour piercing. And make that 2 units here in the sky with the Chaos Dragon of Fire. Burning Head as well as the Flaming Sword of Ruin Fireball. The Dark Fire of Chaos. And it's like Kindle Flame Evasion. And Arcane Conduit. More Forsaken on the front line here, mixing in with some Chaos Warhounds, more Horsemasters, and more Horsemen. So very good. In the front here, we are going to be seeing Pantelanard, otherwise known as Fanta Lemonade, with the Chaos Warhounds of Poison. In the back, those Centaur for the 93 speed. And some Ungor Spears in the front, nice, cheap, and cheerful. And here in the middle, we are going to see some Tuskor Chariots, 2 units. The Brave Shaman here, who I believe should be on a Tuskor. Yes, he's going to be on a Tuskor as well. And looks like another unit of Ungor Spearmen. More Poison, Warhounds, Centaurs. In the back here, we are going to be having 2 Throwing Axes. And then for the last 2 here, it looks like Torx the Brass Ball with the Brass Body, Slaughter's Call, and Blood Greed, as well as Blood Greed here for the Big Boy Gorball. Alright, let's get it going then. So... very interesting here. So it's like the Forsaken are going to go in that added army here. They have okay stats. They're not brilliant. They're not bad either. They should be able to punch through this front line relatively quickly here against the Ungor Spearhead Shields. They do have 30 melee defense, so it's 20-30 here up against 30-20. So you would hope that they should be able to tear through quicker because they have that added armor. Ungor Spears, not really going to do too much up against Dragon Ogres. Dragon Ogres actually don't have too much armor, so the anti-large could actually help there with the increased melee attack and weapon strength. I'm not too sure what sort of anti-large we're expecting here. Probably somewhere between 8 and 10, I imagine. 12, very good. Actually pretty strong there. So, throwing axes in the front here. Oh my god, ripping apart the Forsaken early doors here. Nice work from the beginning. Looks like we are going to be getting on top of the Chaos Warhounds. And we're doing Mr. SBQR Solomon. But in the front here, the Centaur is going to be ripping apart those Chaos Warhounds with the poison. And Mr. Urbane Fantasy as well. Everybody online today, love to see it. Looks like the Skirmish Horsemen here going to be just firing into the Chaos Warhound poisons. They do have 90 speed, but we will outspeed them. So might be able to catch them up there and hopefully shut them down. And it's like here, Patalanard is not going to be taking that route. He's going to be moving more towards the back here, maybe to deal with these Ogres. In the front here, it looks like we do actually have the Chaos Warhounds losing up against the Centaurs here with Stormrunner. The Stormrunner's going to keep moving forward with these Forsaken, going to try and shut down this front line. That's his main play here. He's going to be much faster here with the frontline infantry. Good luck, have fun from both. A breath attack here going straight down on the Brave Shaman and absolutely deleting him here in the pocket. As you can see, Torox, the big, brass, amazing ball. He's going to be just beating down these Dragon Ogres. These Dragon Ogres stand no chance against him. He's just too much of a good melee combatant. Burning Head coming straight through the middle here. I'm not sure what we're expecting here, but it's going to not do really anything up against those Total Chariots. But it's going to do some nice work here through the Spearmen. Really nice. In the back, we can see that we have some Forsaken taking down up against the Ungor Spears. But here in the back, it's looking a bit dire for this front line. So it's just going to be Chariots just cycle charging here through Forsaken in the end stages. We do have some Warhound poisons. They can certainly chase off the Dragon Ogres. We're in the back, though. We still have some Skirmish Cavalry, so we do need to save some Doggos. I don't know why these are broken. These are going to be routing on 23 leadership and 18. I'm not too sure why they have routed, but looks to be a little bit glitchy. They are going to come back. Yeah, second is going to come back as well. I'm not too sure. They must have got terrified or something there. Dragon Ogres at full health in the middle. We are fighting up against the Tuskal Chariot. We have landed here with the Chaos Dragon of Fire. He's going to be fighting in very nicely here, but we do have both of the Gorbal and Torox here ready to fight. Now, I probably wouldn't stay around for that fight if it was me. I think certainly here you're going to lose the Chaos Dragon. But we do have some counter charges here, throwing axes and the double Centaurs to try and block out if we need it. And so we're not going to catch the block out, looks like we're just going to go for the hit here on the Lord instead. Try and see if we can catch. He does actually have 95 speed. Yeah, 95 speed. That's why you take him there with the evasion. Gives you increased melee defense and also increased speed. So you can actually then outspeed most flying units, including Manticores. A little bit laggy here, unfortunately. I'm sure we're expecting at least one or two more breath attacks to come through from the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire. Forsaken here are going to be relatively weak. It looks like the Tuskal Chariots then are just going to be cleaning up the crew there. We have the double Gorballs, which are going to be fighting against the Dragon Ogres, but we'd like to see if we get a breath attack or two here on Torox. If we can do that, balance of power is going to be in the favour of the Beastmen, but if we do get a breath attack, which it looks like we did get a successful breath attack, it didn't do much damage though, so can't really say it was too successful. Brass Body does go down, maybe that damage resistance did aid there. But it looks like some damage was present. However, I can't say that was too advantageous. Throwing axes coming in from the rear side here up against the Dragon Ogres. That's going to do some lovely work there in the middle. And that's really going to shift balance of power here, unfortunately. But in the back, it looks like we are going to be fighting Lord Horse Masters up against those Doggos. Doggos are going to get the poison in, but the Horse Masters certainly have very decent melee combatant stats and some decent armour. More Horsemen as well are going to be firing over the Total, so we're going to break the backside infantry as well. Burning Head was trying to collapse down on the thrown axes, but looks like Burning Head is going to miss there. In the middle, relatively weak is going to be Torox. Torox is going to be down to 2,800 health. He's certainly snipeable now by the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, but there's really not much left here in the middle pocket for the Chaos. The Chaos are going to be looking relatively weak here, and Royal Horsemen in the middle are going to be getting hit by the Centaur throwing axes. They're certainly going to win there on the melee combat, but the Horse Masters will do better, so it's going to be a bit of a tit for tat here, I think, but unfortunately that's a trade that you can't really afford to take here as the Chaos. Going to get pretty well surrounded here. 3 units of the Centaurs in the middle. Throwing axes still available. They're going to be firing into the middle, giving those extra negatives to leadership. And this is looking like it's going to be like a big win here for the Beastmen. Not too much infantry left here to really fulfill the attacking rules. Breath attack is going to go down. Okay damage up against Torox. Not too much. I might have tried to see if I can wait till we got into combat, but of course you do need to get that damage and really start shifting back balance of power. We are going to be shattering quite a few units. The Chaos Sorcerer Lord is going to go in for the sniper against Torox. Torox is going to be able to get away. He has a nice big meat shield wall in between him and the rest of the world. But moving back is going to be with the Dragon Ogres. 5 models, 1,000, at least 1,000 health there. 1.2. As they just charge. Oh, they get the nice counter charge here on the Gorball. They're going to knock him over. But now they're going to be fighting up against the Ungor Spearherds. Maybe try and see if we get a recharge here. Torox is a little bit in the open, I guess, but we do have the Forsaken in. Forsaken should be able to help here and also sort of work inside. Fireball does hit Torox. Nice damage. Torox down to 1.8. Can we get the hit there? Looks like we didn't successfully get the hit. 47 melee defense is going to hold strong here for him. Now we're going to be moving in here. Oh, Burning Head could be lovely here. Burning Head is going to really rip through up against the Ungor Spears. That is going to terrify them, break them, and more than likely shatter them. Torox is weak, down to 800 health. We are having throwing axes coming in, though, into the rear side of the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Unfortunately, we do have the anti-large Gorball left. He is going to beat him down, and that is going to be win for the Beastmen. How's it hanging, boss? How's it hanging? How's it hanging? I went out last night, and we came home at about 5 o'clock in the morning, so I am relatively rough this morning. This evening. Feels like the morning. I've been seeing Chaos Dragons against Beastmen. Yeah, man, they're good, they're strong. Hey, hype for the stream. Maybe try question and answer. Yeah. So I already did my first one there, but also I asked people here roughly who had sort of seen the league before, who hadn't. And it seems like, you know, the majority of people here that are watching today, about 40% have played it quite a bit before. About a quarter now have played it at least once or twice. And then I would say the remainder of no, I've never tried it, or I've never really heard of it either. So it's yeah, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but it was the end of season last night for the club. So we had like the staff and the players got together. Oh my god! And we had lots of alcohol. The club put a tab behind the bar. So that says, "Big Falcon, how you doing, my guy? Playing Vermintide, nice man." I'm sure you guys know what that's like when you're putting like 2.5-3 grand behind the bar and you just everybody's drinking. We're doing rugby parties, you know, you do the drinking games, and then you do awards and all sorts of stupid things, and then we went out afterwards into central London. It was awesome, but you know, today. Anyway, 1.2k for Torox the Brass Ball, 135 for the Brave Shaman of Wild, 1.3 for the Gorball. We've got 230 and 100 here for the Ungor Spearheads, 680, as well as 230 and 500 as well. So for the Poisons, 114, 201, 195. And here for the Triple Centaurs, 320, 600 and 1000, 318, 840, with 1.5 and 1.1 here for the Centaur Throwing Axes. I love Throwing Axes. I still think they're one of the strongest units here for the Beastmen roster. Them with Torox and a couple of these Tuskor Chariots, and it's looking dangerous for any matchup, that's for sure. Mr. Ember, how are we doing? So, 2,200 here for the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Fire. For the front line of Forsaken, 4 units, 470, 480, 390, 460, so roughly about the 460 mark. I know they're a little bit more expensive than that. I think they come in about 750, 850, somewhere in that region. So not quite paying for themselves there, unfortunately. They are fast, they are armoured, but the stats aren't brilliant. So we got 285 here for the Marauder Horsemen, 400 here for the Marauder Horsemen, and for the Horse Masters, 400 and 622. 137 for the Warhounds, 13 with 1.5 and 930 here for the Dragon Ogres. Love the build though from Stormrunner, love the build. Alright, so GG. So guys, for those that might want to play in this, what you need to do is hello Icebear, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, as I said with that whole drinking last night, I do apologise for any suboptimal casting. I'm still from yesterday. Howdy, Undead. How we doing? Speaking of Clods Logic, did you see football results yesterday? Yeah, I saw that football. I saw that Wolves lost. I had to drink many times last night for that. Yeah, so Not sure. Yeah, so if you guys would like to play, what you can do is you can hop onto the Discord, and you guys can sign yourself up to play on my Discord. So down below you'll see that I've put down to play on Anticity's Ladder. Just put your name down there, and I'll get you guys signed up. And then what I'll do is I'll try and see if we can get you a link to join Anticity's Ladder, and then you'll go from there on to... you'll go on to Ladder 4.20, and then... Oh, there's... should I have put that down there? I should have probably put my stream on here as well. Let me put my stream on here as well. There we go. So you guys can see that. Wicked. So you should be able to go on to find matches under Ranked Ladder 4.2, and then you should be able to do !Q, and then it should be able to queue here to find a game if you want to go onto the ladder. But if you guys got any questions about the ladder, you've got myself here, you've got Bowmore and a few others that are relatively experienced. Oh, I don't actually have the map here. So TK ban Dwarfs and Lizardmen. Okay. So, of course, here Chaos has now gone... Oh, no, sorry. Chaos is still available for Pantelanard. Interesting. Interesting on the Lizardmen ban. I think I'd rather fight Lizardmen right now than I would Chaos, perhaps. But, of course, a wide Lizardmen army, you know, the blasting charges, the Chameleon Stalkers. Brett. Okay. I think that could be an interesting matchup, Brett. So, we're going to be on the Sword of Torgald. Let's jump in here with the Sword of Torgald. There we go. But how are we doing, Mr. Icepower? How are we doing, Mr. Undead? Hope you're doing well. So here's a question for me from you guys. TK! Could just be the wide build, CJ. Like a lot of people have been using Chameleon Stalkers, going really wide with Chameleon Javelins as well. And, you know, you go with, you know, you just go particularly wide there, and I think it could be quite difficult for, quite difficult here for DK to deal with, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know, you know, Storm has a particular unique way of playing that I really love. You know, he doesn't really play particularly to, like, I would say particularly meta, is what I would define it as. And he certainly plays very, very different. He plays his own way, and I really rate that. And he brings his own units and his own build. So perhaps with his own builds that he brings, he finds that Lizardman is a particularly tough matchup for him. Chaos and Vampire Counts would have been nasty picks here. Yeah, no, that's true. But also, I think Bretonnia is not an easy one either. I think Bretonnia can be a tough one. I think here, no matter what you do, I think it's going to be looking tough. So yeah, so for you guys that are here now, obviously I can see you got Ice and CJ and a few of you guys here and Human Boy. If you have any questions about the ladder, please feel free to ask. This is your opportunity to ask about the ladder. What does the ladder do? What is it? What does it all mean? What does it offer to the community? Now, from me, and I'll do... Hey, Mr. Foreprenant, how you doing? I'll put a few things on from me. So I do apologise, of course. I went out drinking till 5, 6 o'clock last night, so I'm pretty shattered. But I'll try and give you my best explanation of it. Essentially, what the ladder is a way of queuing into the system with rules. So it's essentially replacing quick play from inside the game, and actually you'll be playing on the Discord against other great players that also have a ruling system. And then what it's going to do is going to have an ELO system. So I actually have it here in the Discord. I will be sharing. So I'm going to get this ladder on my Discord, and then there'll also be a small tab which will explain how the ranking system works with ELO and all of these sorts of things. So let me find. Where are you, my friend? Let's find Mr. Bowmore. Mr. Bowmore sent me here. So it works a little bit like this, I believe. Yes, so you have bronze, then it goes silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters. So I think there's like in between you might have like bronze renown, silver renown, which is like the step up. So it goes from bronze to bronze renown, silver to silver renown, etc. whatever. And then after gold renown, it goes platinum, diamond, masters. And then the way that works is the more wins you get, the more you jump up in the ladder by gaining elo. So you're essentially going to play players more around your level. So if you win bronze, you're not going to be playing up against Ice Power, who's going to be like, you know, somewhere in the masters level. You know, so people like me, I can be protected by No sweaty Dark Elf mains. Getting my ass worked after drinking all night. Nah, but being fair, hey Blackthorn, I just sent you a DM, buddy. Yeah, feel free to jump on the bandwagon here if you want to have some games. Or if anybody wants to play, yeah, jump on the Discord there, sign yourself up. And what we're doing here is what happens is I just stay with the winner, and then we're just going to go through some games and have some games. And if we run out, then I'll start playing and I'll try my best. But yeah, I'll be very interested to see what you, for those that haven't played. So some said, oh, I've never heard of it, and then some say, oh, I've never played on it. Would this be something that you would want to play in? So what you do is you play 5 games, and then what it does, the ELO system ranks you and puts you in a particular section. So let's say you play 5, lose 5, it might put you in bronze, but what that means is you'll play up against other bronze players, you'll be able to move your way up the ladder. So it's a little bit like my short bid league. So the way that you might even start at the bottom, or 2 or 3, like some in the middle, and you can then work yourself up through the ladder and try and see if you can work your way to the top, and then get promoted back into the wider community. Will be late for me. Sorry, I thought you were going to do a self-chilling run at ENT. Oh, yeah, I was going to play, I think, a little bit more, but after last night, I think, I don't think that's possible. I don't think that's possible. I don't think I can play today. But, right, so here for the TK, we are going to have the Hero Titan that has the Shem's Burning Gaze, the Spirit Leech, and that Spirit Conduit. In the sky, we are going to have the double carrion here with that 100 speed. Nice and fast there. We are going to have the Skeleton Spears in the front, mixing in with some Skeleton Warriors. Really nice wide front line here. In the back, of course, we are going to have the Tomb Guard Halberds. We always knew there was going to be quite a few of those. Some more Spearmen as well. Just double check there's not too many Spearmen here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just let you all know as well, because some of you guys are joining now a bit more. This is running on fruit balls. This is not running on banner walls, so I might make some mistakes. If I make some mistakes, just let me know. Just let me know. So here we have the Scroll of Mighty Incantations, the Curse of Kassar, the Fate of Buna, Spirit Leech, and the Aspect of the Dread Knight. In the middle here, we are going to be having the Lady herself. We are going to have High Queen Khalida on top of her Serpent with the Tomb Strike, Venom Wave, My Will Be Done, as well as the Blessing of Asaph and the Curse. Yeah, quite a nice build here. I think this could struggle up against lots of heavily armoured cavalry, but just time to see what we've got here from Mr. Fanta Lemonade, otherwise known as Pantelenard. So, for Pantelenard, for the Frenchman himself, we are going to be having men-at-arms shields at the front. Looks like 5 units of these bad boys. Mixing in the back here with some men-at-arms polearms. And here in the back, we are going to have at least 5 units of the arrows. Pox, Fire, Bowman, Fire, and Pox. And in the back here, Questing Knights. Very nice indeed, armor-piercing anti-infantry. These Questing Knights are gravity-defying guys, man. These books always throw me off. Every time I talk about these books. So, for the front line, oh my god, what is this? Okay, I love it. So, we are going to have Gotrek with the Heroic Fortitude. We're going to be having a Foot Paladin with Guardian. And we're going to be having the Fey Enchantress with the Chalice of Potions, Favour of the Fae, Arcane Conduit, Dwellers Below, Earthblood, and Mr. the Lady, and a Grail Relique. I absolutely love it. So, the Icon of Devotion for the leadership and immune to psychology. Of course, it has Frenzy, which is always very crucial for a... oh my god, man. These things, they're so troll. I love them. They're actually kind of good as well. But yeah, this should be an interesting build. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't actually know. This is so strange. It's competitive. I don't play Bretonia, but it is out there. It is out there for sure. No worries. I'll be from the back seat and a beer. Oh yeah, I can't think about beer right now. Way too many. Oh, looks like here we have the Screaming Memes flying over the top. Looks like we have 2 of those Screaming Memes going to be just flying into the front line. We're going to be hitting here. Looks like the targets. Ooh, nice hits there on the men-at-arms polearms. Immediately losing 19 models here on the front line. Just from 1 volley. Now, I wouldn't mind here hitting maybe another volley here into these men-at-arms polearms. And then start to see if we can just start to break apart the rest. Now, here in the front line here, we see the men-at-arms shields. We do have 50 armor, which is really not very much. For the elite infantry here, for the Tomb Kings. What sort of armor piercing are we talking about here? 6 armor piercing per model is actually pretty decent. So The elite Tomb Guard halberds really don't have too much to work on. They are going to have to be protected here in the back, as they are the only pretty much counters here to the questing knights. So now we're going to be trying to fire into the peasant bowmen, and it looks like pretty much every single shot there missed. 2 models did go down, but not a lot of damage indeed. That is the problem with the catapults. They are particularly inaccurate. Actually, dodging in there might have done... Oh, that's a nice dodge. The first dodge I thought was going to be a bit problematic. Really good luck, have fun for both sides. Love to see that. Always love to see good competition here. So in the trees, we're moving in with the Bretonians. The questing knights come around on the flanks here. We are going to try and see if we can screen out using the carrions. Just trying to see if we can get a bit of visuals on here in the trees. Just a bit of a scouting party. Now in the back here, wouldn't mind seeing the carrions getting into the back line here once we have engaged with the front, and just individually start shutting down some of these peasant bowmen. Now, Fanta Lemonade here, the man himself, is going to be forgetting about a unit of questing knights here in the back. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but looks like he will be forgetting about some there. Front line is going to engage. Gotrek coming in, the man, the myth, the legend. Fire arrows to the front line as well. Looks like we are going to be shooting here up against the cannon crews of the Screaming Meme catapults. Only 20 armor and no shields for them, so it's going to be pretty dangerous here in the front line. Big shots are going to be breaking down some of the peasant bowmen, but fire arrows are in. Fire arrows have that added damage as well. Here in the front line, though, not too sure what that was, but also we are going to be moving. That's going to be the Mist of the Lady, I believe, coming down there. That Mist of the Lady, those grey sort of swirls coming down. It's going to be that damage over time. But they are going to be fighting here. And actually, Gotrek doesn't do too well up against just base infantry. He has no armor, of course. He does have some pretty good melee defense at 50, but of course he can get hit there if you do punch through that. In the back here, we can see some carrion trying to fight here up against the questing knights. I don't know how too advantageous that is. I don't think they have too much armor piercing. 46 weapon strength per model, I think, something like that. No, 40 there. About 10 armor, so they can do okay. They can do okay. They're not brilliant. Their melee attack is pretty poor, I think. Yeah, 26. It's not great. It's not great. The shots here. Oh, that's not a good angle there for those fire arrows. That's looking pretty painful. That's going to be those broken pretty early doors here. We have some skeleton horsemen going to get charged now by the questing knights here. The armor piercing should do some pretty quick work there, just moving through those quite nicely. In the back, spearmen going to be meeting up against the men-at-arms shields. Breaking here in the back is going to be the Screaming Meme catapults. And the second one's still firing at full capacity here, so going to be hitting into the front line. Looks like 1, 2 have broken, 3 have broken. Yeah, looks like we have one strong one here, but in that little dip there, they should be able to get away with quite a bit. They should be able to get away with murder here pretty well. I think if we can get that summon in the back here of those Ushuftis, we could certainly shut down that last unit, and then we can use the Screaming Meme catapult to finish off the rest. I think maybe trying to see if we can charge in the back, get the questing knights in. Maybe trying to see if we can shut down the Screaming Meme catapult. That could be very handy here. Front line is going to start the buckle, though. We can see some of these spearmen losing here up against the men-at-arms shields and some of these men-at-arms polearms. The fair in the middle is certainly going to be fighting here against these spears in the best you can. So the Hero Titan is going to be going down. Does have that terror, but unfortunately here you do actually have the Grail Elite. The Grail Elite is going to be doing some nice immune to psychology here in the pocket. Just making sure that we're not going to get affected by that terror. A little bit out here on the flank, we see the Tomb Guard halberds. They're going to be a little bit loose here out on the open. Like, they need to kind of really just wait for the questing knights and just hold there, because that's going to be their main use. That's where they're going to get their value from. We could also do with one here really in the back pocket as well. I'm trying to see if we can move in and try and get some good damage here. There's not really too much here to deal with this paladin. He's going to be anti-large, 85 armor. Not too much here left with armor piercing. We are going to be using the Hero Titan, so the chance of potion is going to be smashing down on the skeleton spearmen. But in the back, those fire arrows and pox arrows still going strong. In the middle here, looks like we have High Queen Khalida. She's going to be fighting out on the outside. She's going to be going up against some questing knights. She has to be fully surrounded as well. So we have the anti-large armor piercing pole arms as well. We're going to do some nice work here in the middle up against her on top of the first sneaky snake. Somebody pulled out. Ah, okay. Looks like Stormrunner pulled out. I think because High Queen Khalida was caught there. Front line was losing. I think a little bit out of position here with the Tomb Guard halberds as well. And I think this was an unfortunately particularly tough scenario. So for the lady, 470, 355 here for the paladin, and 780 for Gotrek. 300, 220, 315, 250, and 270 for the men-at-arms shields. For the men-at-arms polearms, we've got 100, 577, and 230, with the Grail Relic with 19. Lovely. 10 here, as well as 67, 300, as well as 570 and 155 for the peasant bowmen. and 340, 1.2, and 380 here for the Questing Knights. On the right-hand side for Mr. Stormrunner, we got 771 for High Queen. We got 323 here for the Leech of Peace to Death. With the front line, 200, 90, 200. And for the Spearmen, 140, 300, 37, 207, 122. And for the Tomb Guard Halberds, 398. For the Horsemen, 163, 170, and 140 here. 1.2 for the Hero Titan, 500, and 530 for the Screaming Moon Catapult. Well, GG's well played to both of these guys. It looks like here we are going to be at a Dubsky here for Stormrunner. So I think what he does there, he goes on to the Discord and he puts in exclamation mark W. So that'll be the big win there for him. So good to see. So, yeah, looks like nothing to kill the foot squad. Yeah. I think even with Dowie, I think like a good example, because that's where I have experience. Like, for example, if you take Thanes, I don't think Two Kings really have a foot squad to, like, you could just take double Thane and Ungrim, and like they just struggle to deal with that because there's just so much armor. Even their best infantry causes magic damage. You could bring some Yushapti, but their cost efficiency is pretty poor. I mean, I think you know Tomb Kings a little bit better than I do, Ice Power, but I think that anything that can go pretty heavily. I mean, even some of the foot infantry there with the where are they here? Even with some of the men at arms, you know, they have 10 armor piercing here per model. I think that's no, sorry, was it 10? Yeah, I think it was 10 armor piercing per model. I think it's pretty strong for a unit that cost 325. Yeah. And the thing is, you can just spam archers in this matchup, and the problem is you have nothing really to counter because you can't really afford to take, because you can't really easily win the front line. So because you can't win the front line, you can't really spam anything to counter the peasant bowman. Kitties unfortunately have bugged animations, first foot, single entity. So yeah, the one thing I found that works well against greenskins is the ROR Sphinx of Yusef. I find that there with the fire damage against Grom. With anti-large and armor piercing, with that fire damage, could just really slice them apart. River Troll Hags as well, just deletes them. The one thing I have seen it struggle against is Snarsnik. Snarsnik, it has a real problem with dealing with him. And Grimgor. Him and Grimgor just struggles. And Citrus definitely struggles against Grimgor. 100%. Grimgor is a meme, but he can certainly do well in that matchup. Like, he's obviously not the optimal choice, but he can still do well. For someone who's a bit of a meme, he can still do well. Alright, so it looks like here we should be having next. Let's have a look. So, oh, wrong place. In the General. Alright. Artisan Tech Priest West, you are up. Queue with Pantelanard, please. So what we'll do now, we'll leave it on the board with Fanta Lemonade. He's going to be 1-0 up, and then we'll... thank you very much for Stormrunner for playing. Really awesome sport as always. Really nice guy, so it's always nice to have him on the stream. But we'll be having CC3 Artisan next. Oh. CC3 Artisan. The man, the myth, the memer. No, this is Fruit Rules. Now, maybe you can tell me this, Bowmore. I'm not sure which Fruit Rules I'm meant to be on. I've got the Watermelon edition right here, 2.3. Is that the most up-to-date one? Let me double check. I do apologise. I don't keep up with the Fruit Rules. I really should. It looks to be when the guys are queuing, it looks to be fruit. Yeah, it looks to be the watermelon ones. Okay. So, you guys can't see here, but what I'll do is I'll bring this across so you guys can see. So you guys can see what I'm seeing. There we go. So, here on the screen, we can see that Stormrunner was up against Pantelanard. The way this works is if we see here, I don't know if you can see when they queued. So Pantanamard, he said big W there, so exclamation mark win, which means Stormrunner, he, it looks like, did he lose? So it looks like LP will be ladder points, so +4 here was gained for, no, what does it say how much you lost or won? I think Pantanard just, I'm not so sure how this actually works on the points, but essentially you'll lose points for Stormrunner and you'll gain points for Pantanard. And it looks like here, it looks like Grombrinder was put in silver, and then you can see I'm ranked here for Unami, so he's going to keep playing as well. These two are just going to keep playing and having some fun here. So when you do press exclamation mark Q, it tells you who you're playing against, and it should give you, yeah, so here's your maps: Northern Chaos Waste, Outdoor for Outskirts, and the Lost Crater. So you guys can, and it pretty much gives you everything you need. It gives you the rules, it gives you the maps, it gives you the finishing / cancelling matches if that's what you want to do. The rule sets, all of these kind of things that you need to understand how to play. Let's see where Pantanard and those signed up. Oh, here you go. So this is where they signed up. So you can see both of them are unranked. So perhaps that's why we're not seeing anything here. Might see it for Grombrindle if he... Did he report win here? No. So he is ranked. Trying to see someone that that is ranked that won, that gained points. Tactical Leech. There you go. So how do we see who won here? But it looks like here that there was +6 ladder points gained, and maybe Elo was -17 for Tactical Leech. So I assume perhaps he lost, which puts him down to a total of 1,013. By the way, Logic, when's your new Dio vs. the World episode coming out? It should be coming out... should be next week. Should be next week, yeah. Yeah, it should be next week. Yes, you need to play 5 battles before you get in. Yeah, so you need to play five battles before you get ranked here in the league. And I don't know if you can tell me a little bit more, Bowmore, of maybe some outsider knowledge that I don't know. Maybe you can inform me a little bit more about how many you need to win before you can get ranked here, or like if you win 5, does that put you in a certain ranking? If you win 1 or 2, you know, how does it all kind of work? Does it depend on who you play against? I don't have too much experience here with the ladder, but I played before. Right, let's have a look. So, once people are here, do we have any questions? Any questions you might have about the ladder? You know, some of you guys that may have never played before. Anything that you'd like to ask? But yes, for my Dowie vs. the World, I'm now going to be starting going through the episodes where I will be going through Dwarfs versus a Pacific matchup. So I'll go through both matchups. I'll discuss roughly how that matchup works, and then I'll be going through particular army compositions. That will then be able to sort of break down the matchup and give you guys the tools you need to essentially approach that matchup as the Dowie with hopefully the best odds you can. Some matchups, of course, are going to be very tough. Some are going to be easier than others, but should give you the tools to win. So I think in the immediate lineups, we've got Wood Elves, just eating whilst watching. We'll get some of those answers in a moment. Yeah, no problem. Yes, so all 15 matchups will come, CJ. I won't put them all in one video. Each video will be each different faction. So you'll have a Dowie versus Wood Elves. You'll have a Dowie versus Empire first, I think. So there'll be 14 videos coming out. I'm in short bids and get beat pretty regularly, but I'm learning and got 5 games and was ranked bronze. If you lose Elo, you lose again when you put. Yeah. What's your name on Discord, Jason? I always forget what your name is on Discord. Right, so we're just waiting for Artisan. Oh, Tree Tone, yeah. I have to remember, I do apologise. Hey, Nevermore, how you doing, buddy? I think you did okay this season, Tree Tone, yeah. I think what happened, Tree Tone, you performed really well against Biblington, so I think we might have put you I think you would have been too good in the league below, but I think we thought you'd do really well in the league you're currently in. So I think, I think 2 are going to go up from each league. So next season you'll have 2 that get promoted from the league below you. So you'll be able to have new players to play in there as well. So you'll certainly get, you got some wins this season. You'll certainly get some wins next season as well. Will it be in order like... No, I think it'll be in order of whichever ones I can... So what I do with my Shortbeard sort of series is it's whoever I can get an expert from. So, for example, if I get an expert from Saphir for Bretonia, we go through the matchup together, we have a discussion. I go from his side, see what he brings. I go from my side, see what I bring. We come together, we see what the best builds would be from both sides, and then I make a video on it. Yeah, that's what I do, CJ. Yeah, I think that's the whole idea, Jason. Yeah, I think, and that's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I think that's the whole point between Enticity and between Bowmore and myself is. I apologise for stealing the spirit build. No, go ahead, mate. Go ahead. I don't think that. Don't think Pantelinard minds too much. So that. I think the whole idea between the Shortbeard League and also like bringing this Elo in as well is to try and really get a place for new players to come in, have a safe place to play, and enjoy coming into the community where you guys aren't always under pressure to play against the top players. Because I was saying it the other week, and I've said it a few times now, but in not in my last tournament, but the 4 tournaments before that. I played against Falcon, I played against Sophia, I played against Alphadinho and Enticity. I played against all of those 4. Not in that order, but I played against those 4. And for me, winning 2 of those was big. Winning 2 of those was huge. For me, as a player that is not of their level. And I was like, and this is completely random. I could get anybody in that entire sort of tournament, but I got those 4 in a row. And I was like, God damn, man, that was tough. Hey, if you want, I can get you on my on for our business release. Yes, you are, Sulla. No, Down Under Blunder is Winterwolf. This is the problem with all you guys coming with all your different names on Twitch, on stream, on... it's impossible for me to catch up. Worst matchups for Dowie are now Skaven, Beastmen, Dark Elves, High Elves. I think they've always been pretty bad anyway, those matchups, yeah. Okay, answering some of those cues for you now. Nice. Elo you can think of as a metric of win or loss. You gain more the higher you beat somebody. Yeah. Elo decides your division, and the matchmaking. League play is kind of measure of your activity. Places regular tournaments prioritized on your league position. First games are unranked to make sure that people end up in the right place when they get started. Do you have a blind Elo when you're playing Bowmore? So, for example, in my experience in playing like Elo systems in like Call of Duty and those kind of games, you have what's called a blind Elo. So you actually, although it says you're unranked, you actually have a blind Elo. So if you win, you gain like a considerable amount of points, and then you go play against higher players. So I think in some games, let's say the majority between like bronze and masters was like 0 to 3k. And if you are ranked, you normally get like 25 points for a win, and you get, I think, about 25 points for a loss. It is roughly that. The higher you go up, you might get like 23 for a win and 27 for a loss. And reverse, if you're going down to like the bronze, you might get 30 for a win and only 15 for a loss. Whilst when you're doing your placement games, which is like between 5 and 10 of them, you might have, say, you might start in the middle like 1500, like back on gold, and then you might get like 100 points for a win, but it's blind, you can't see it. So you actually, the more you win, the better players you'll play, so you can actually push yourself into the higher tiers. I don't know if that's how that works. Indeed, you have a blind ELO at the start. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah. Apparently there's an issue here. Right, let me get you guys an invite to Inticity's Ladder, however. Right, so for you guys that do want to come and join Inticity's Ladder, try and see if you can get here on the Discord for him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this and I'm going to put it in the description. There you go, so that's down there as well, but you can also see it here on the chat. So there's Inticity's Discord, you guys can join that, and you should be able to find up and get some games there as well. Thank you very much, Alexander, for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Right, let's see what these guys are doing here. Right, see if we can find these guys that have queued. So it looks like Artisan queued, Pantelenar queued, and yes, they found each other. Both unranked. Shagar Strand, the Desert Bounty, and Carrick Asgal were the maps. So Shagar Strand, let's see if we can find that. Should have it. There we go. So I actually have a question for you, Mr. Bowmore. For example, some of these maps come with DLCs, so you have to have DLCs, I believe, to have specific maps. What happens if you don't have those DLCs? And you, for example, don't have those maps? What do you do then? You just contact. So, for example, on the Discord, I'm an admin, so it's Bowmore, so you guys can always message us with any problems that you have. But what would we do about that? Are all the maps set so you don't have to have any of the DLCs, or how does that roughly work? Pick Beastmen, ban Vampire Pirates and Vampire Counts. I'll pick Empire. Ooh, yes. So Artisan is the cheese machine. He is the guy. Right, we need to put up a blocker for that. Let's get Humor Boy's book up here. Yes. So for those who don't know, good friend of mine, Humor Boy, he actually released a book. So I think there are, yeah, Bowmore. I think there are some maps things to DLCs. I think there are. Yeah. So I don't know if they, what happens to these people who don't have those maps. For example, just as a thought, I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, for those who don't know Humor Boy, if you like reading books, it's all about Vikings and madness, that has magical babies, big fights, demons, adventures, and dragons, then go support Humor Boy. He's a really cool dude. It's Valhalla Forever. He wrote that, I think, a while ago. But this is his book, and if you want to support him, that's a great way of doing it. Yes, this is a great matchup, Empire against Beastmen. I think we're gonna. I think I know what to expect here from Artisan. He normally likes his flagellants. He normally likes his. He normally likes going with a strong flagellant front line. Could be difficult here though. I think there's a few ways you can play this. Otherwise, what he does like to do is he likes to go with his Empire Knight strategy. So looks like it's gonna be an interesting build here. Okay. This is a strong build. And for Artisan, is also a strong build. Very interesting. So something I'm going to talk to you guys about as well in a minute. We're gonna drop down into the stats a little bit, and it depends if Artisan does what he was going to do or not. He was doing something that was really quite smart, but he's now not going to do it. I don't think. We shall see. We shall see. Mr. ODM Chosen One, how are we doing, my friend? But yeah, we'll go through some strats on this map, and it was some pretty interesting. Or just play the map twice that you have. Oh yeah, fair enough. How you doing, Mr. Mark Clark? Hope you're doing well. So it seems like a lot of you guys have never played on this. Okay, that's very interesting. It's interesting to know you've never played. So there is the Discord link there for you guys to join, so you guys can play. Get your 5 games done for your best of 3s. Sigmar demands. So for you guys that have never played, get on, play your 5 games, get yourself ranked, and get in and have some fun with it. You know, it's a good way of finding other people in the community. This will also be competitive players that will have to follow the fruit rules. So, you know, you won't be getting those cheesy games that I had yesterday. I had an 18-minute game where someone tried to draw kite me on ladder, which was, you know, it's always fun, that. It's always fun. So, Pantanalard is ready, I believe. With a stonk of a build. Ooh, changing strategy here for Mr. Artisan Tech Priest. This is more the Tech Priest that I know. This is more the Tech Priest that I know. God damn it. Alright, looks like they're both ready. Let's hop in. Alright, so Shawgrass Strand will be the first map today. So any questions about matchups, any questions about ENT Ladder, any questions about questions, just feel free to ask questions. Always ask questions. As many questions as you can ask. That'll make me happy. Alright, so Shawgrass Strand. Now, I'm going to go through some interesting strat stuff for you guys, you know, break down the matchup a little bit more here for you guys, so we can get into the nitty-gritty, a little bit of maths. I hope you guys don't mind, you know, dirty stuff like that. So is there any more stuff here, Bowmore, that you can drop in the description bar there? Is there anything you can drop that might be interesting for the guys to know here about all the tournaments? I know all the stuff you do here on the ladder. Is there anything else interesting that might be good to know? But yes, we'll drop in here. So we are going to have the Knights of the Blazing Sun 78 charge bonus. Very strong indeed. Flaming damage, of course. Magic resistance. This makes no sense. But of course here they still have it. We are going to have the heavily armoured Empire Knights 2 units. In the front line, we are going to be having these Spearmen. Now, they are going to be up to double of the Bronze Chevrons, but they are up to 44 melee defense. Now, if you put them up to Silver Chevron, they actually got to 47 melee defense, which is something I'll explain in a little bit. These are going to be on 43 melee defense. But when they're at 47, something interesting happens. I'll explain to that in a minute. So, for Jelens, apologies. So, for Jelens here in the front line, of course, Unbreakable, but Men of Sigmar. I think we also have the ROR with some more Empire Knights there on the end. We should actually have the Tattersouls in as well, which are 120 bottles. And it's like here in the middle, we are going to have the triple threat. We are going to have Volkmar the Grim with the Grand Soulfire, the Grand Shield of Faith, the Hammer of Sigmar, Banishment, and the Jade Griffin. Missing him with the Jade Wizard here with the Shield of Thorns, the Earth Blood, and the Life Bloom. Also here with the Warrior Priest, which has Shield of Faith, the Soulfire, Score of Shielding, Hammer of Sigmar, and the Banner of Eternal Flame. Now, an interesting build here. You can certainly rack up somewhere in the range of 88% physical resistance with all of these cheese buffs. Now, here for the front line. Now, something we will notice, I'll say in a minute, we are going to have some Ungol herds here in the front. So quite nice there. These guys will be at 23 melee attack, but it's the Ungor Spearmen that are interesting. So Ungor Spearmen have 20 melee attack. Now we'll go through it in a minute. I'll explain in a little bit once we've gone through the build. But there's something interesting between the interactions of these up against the interaction of Spearmen here for the Empire. So a few of those, some Poison Warhounds on the flank, 2 units of the, oh, it looks like 1 unit of the Great Weapons, 1 normal Centaur here on the left. In the back we are going to have some more Great Weapon Centaurs. A unit here of the Total War Chariots. Brave Shaman of Wild here, which is like Traitorkin, and it's like the Jagged Dagger. As well also Dissolve, Bestial Surge, some more Centaurs, some more Tuskors, and it looks like the Doom Ball here in the back that does have the Slaughter's Call. On the right hand side we are going to have some more Spearmen, more Centaur Great Weapons, more Chaos Warhounds with Poison, and it looks like a normal unit of Centaurs. Now we have 20 melee attack here for the Ungor Spearmen, and we'll go through the battle first and then we'll explain. It's like I'm not going to get enough time here, but when they get up to 47 melee defense with a Silver Shield, Silver Chevron, just remember that. Yeah, so GG's one. So it looks like here it's going to be, sorry, good luck, have fun from both sides. I like to see that. The boy's going to move and throw on the front line. Now here, he is certainly very dangerous. 50 charge bonus. So for those 13 seconds, he does get impact on that charge. He is going to be getting plus 50 melee attack and plus 50 base weapon damage, which is, of course, very strong. Now he's turned around. We are going to counter charge using the Ungor Spearheads. We are going to hold in this pocket here and try and see if we get the unbreakableness to do the work here of the Empire. But in the back here, we are going to have the nice great weapons that can fight up against the Empire Knights. So they're going to get a little bit stuck here up against the infantry. Really struggling to pull through. We are going to counter charge here using the Centaurs. They are now going to be fighting here up against the Empire Knights. They're actually going to be fighting inside the Flagellants. Over here on the right hand side we can see that we actually are going to have the Spearmen and actually Ungor Herd interaction. So they're going to be fighting here in the middle. Very high melee defense up against relatively low melee attack here. Charges here, or at least a rear charge from the nice Ungors on their Total War Chariots. In the front line though, we are going to get some nice buffs here in the pocket. Grand Shield of Faith, the Grand Hammer of Sigmar, which is going to be doing that with also the Shield of Faith and the Hammer of Sigmar. So that's plus 48 melee attack, plus 40% damage resistance here in the middle, because they do stack, because one's the greater and then one's the regular. That's giving me some nice stats here in the middle. So you can see here, going to be having 98 melee attack with fire damage here for these Sigma Sons. Over here on the right hand side we can see that we are going to be losing the Empire Knights here in the middle. We are actually going to be having, just spawned in front. This is perfect here. As you can see, we are going to have a banishment here. Is that going to go down though? Yes, a banishment, being that the caster is in this direction, the banishment should move away from the caster at first, and then it'll be a little bit random. So it looks like we are going to catch some of the Centaurs here in the middle. They're actually going to be dragging up quite a few and doing some pretty good damage here. It's going to be a little bit laggy. But over here in the back in this nice middle pocket, we've broken quite a few of the infantry, trying to cycle charge here using the Brave Shaman. Doomball as well, I'm going to be anti-large. Oh no, it's just armor piercing actually, but he does have his ability here. If we can get onto him. Doomball actually does have the daze, that's negative melee defense and negative speed. In the middle, we are going to be struggling with Voltmar the Grim. Actually, his healing cav already coming out. We are going to fight with the Doomball here in the middle. There's not really too much to deal with him, unfortunately. He's going to be going down pretty strong here. The Sigmas are not going to be faring too well here. He can pull out for his infantry. It looks like in the Knights of the Blazing Sun. We are going to get the counter charge here with the Great Weapon Centaurs. Doomball trying to push through the pocket, trying to see if we can get here on top of Voltmar the Grim. Earthblood going down to really get that healing in. Overcasted as well. And so we have broken one of the Great Weapons here in the pocket. Some more Poison Warhounds fighting up against the Spearmen. In the back though, some more Poison Warhounds just waiting. And here we go, we have the perfect target, a broken unit here of the Empire Knights. See if we can push those off. But over here on the right hand side, we can see the Unbreakable Flagellants fighting with some Spearmen here up against the Ungor Herds. Mr. Crablin, how are we doing? In the middle here on the outside, we are going to see Power Stone going down for the Jade Wizards. See if we can get some more healing here. It looks like we have Shield of Thorns going down for physical resistance and base weapon damage. That's going to give that 20% physical resistance here up against all these units. Tuskor charging in up against Mr. Voltmar the Grim. Voltmar's going to do the best work he possibly can here for Sigmar, but we could do with maybe a Soulfire here in the pocket, maybe a Shield of Faith, maybe a Hammer of Sigmar if we've got one in the pocket. Looks like the Doomball here is going to be coming after Voltmar. Rear charges here from the Centaurs and the Great Weapons and the Poison Warhounds. And I think here, this is Hammer of Sigmar is going to go down, giving that increase to melee attack. but I think it could be very much the end here. Traitorkin as well, going to do that damage in a nice area of effect. And I think here we are going to get out-blobbed using the Empire. Damage in the middle, 425 health here, left for Vault by the Grim. Of course, he is unbreakable. He's going to be trying his absolute best. 218, 130. I don't think we're going to be able to survive here. We could definitely use with some of these Shield of Fates down here if we can get some. If Vault by the Grim goes down here, I think we lose. Yeah, Vault by the Grim does go down, so Pantalanard is going to be taking the lead. In the middle here, that was going to be a banishment. No, it's going to be a Soulfire. Sorry, so Soulfire's coming down in the pocket. Doesn't do any damage up against your entities, but it should do some damage here up against the Centaurs and up against the Ungors. And it's like over here on the right. Just some units of Poison Warhounds in the weight. And it looks like it's just going to be the infantry versus the world. Now, they are, of course, unbreakable, so they should be able to do some work in the middle, but you have lost your cavalry, you have lost your mobility, and it's just going to be Sigma Sons fighting alongside here with your Flagellants. And of course, in the middle, you still have your Warrior Priest. I just don't know if he's going to be enough left here in the middle. Looks like, unfortunately, here, it's just going to be a bunch of unbreakable men to the end. There's really not much to help them here. Of course, they have no armor, so they're going to be taking lots of damage. Sigma Sons will hold. They do have some armor, and they do have those bronze shields, so they can negate some decent resistance. But, of course, when they're just getting constantly cycle charged here by Total Chariots, there's really not much for them to do. They kind of needed to have Shemspell engage here to see if you can delete casters and chariots and all these kind of things. And the problem here as well, I think Pistoliers are really good because they're good at dealing with Centaurs. It is a tough one. To the last man and the last round for the Emperor. So it looks like, yeah, the Unbreakable Men of Sigma are going to keep fighting, but of course they are going to be over. Yeah, I think still Beastmen favoured. Hello, Mr. Blackthorn. Did we see the dreaded triple hippo? We didn't. Hey, Massimiliano. Do Grand Hammer of Sigma and the normal Hammer of Sigma stack? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Same as the old Master Rune and the normal rune. The new ladder system run for about 4 months with 3 or 4 tournaments for each division per season. A chance to play versus people at your own skill level in a playoff format. There we go, guys. There you go. So there's going to be some tournaments and playoffs, some awesome stuff coming forward here. So there should be some fun stuff. So let's go through this here. So we'll see here for the big boy himself, Vault the Grim. We got 838 here for him. We got 403 for the Warrior Priest, 244 for the Jade Wizard, 570, 570, 570, 540, and 500 here for the Flagellants, 470 for the Sigma Sons with 94, 300, 580, and 450 here for the Spearman Shields, with 205 for the Empire Knights, 460, and 740 here for the Knights of the Blazing Sun. In the front, 2,550 here for the Doomball, who single-handedly just slapped Volkmar. We got 2,680 here for the Brave Shaman Wild, 270, 190, 370, 270, 190, 540, 230 here for the Ungor Shields, 730, 560, and 640 for the Centaurs, 630 and 770 here for the Tuscal Chariots, with the Great Weapons getting 280, 670, and 980 here for the Centaurs, and the Poison Warhounds 87 and 166. Now, so those interactions we were talking about. So what we'll do, we'll go through here very quickly with the Empire. Now, if we take Ungors with their spears, Ungor spears actually have a melee attack of 20. Now, base melee defense here for the spearmen from the Empire is going to be 42 with shields. Now, if you bump that up to 47 using a silver chevron, you actually get your most cost-efficient value there for the spearmen. Now, the way it works is, the way the attack animations work is it's going to be 35 plus your melee attack minus the melee defense is your success chance to hit. Now, the lowest chance you can get is 8%. So you get 35 plus 20, which is 55. And then, of course, then you negative 47 melee defense from the Spearmen from the Empire. That's going to give you 8%. So if you actually put them up to 47 melee defense for the Spearmen, they're always going to get the lowest percentage chance to hit here for the Ungor Spears. So if you put your spearmen with a silver chevron up against just normal spears here for the Ogres from the Beastmen, they're actually always going to get their lowest 8% chance to hit. So they'll actually be doing the minimum amount of damage value on a dice roll possible up against your spearmen. So that's something interesting to take into consideration when you're having your matchup. So just remember, it's 35 plus your melee attack minus the melee defense is your percentage chance to hit. So just remember that. Alright, so Dowie here. I'm not sure who we're going to ban. It's like, what else? Okay, so Dowie ban Dark Elves and Warriors of Chaos. Interesting, interesting. Dark Elves is tough. Dark Elves is tough, and of course, Pantelonard, I'm sure he knows how to use his Dark Elves, but he's going to go Wood Elves. Now, this is Wood Elf favoured. This is a tough matchup for the Dowie for sure. There's two kind of ways you can play this. You can play this with a melee rush. I will cut your beard with my arrow. So here, if you you can go sort of kite range. You can go otherwise. You can go full melee rush, and I think most people go melee rush. But this is a particular tough matchup for the Dowie, that's for sure. What I'm going to quickly do, I'm actually struggling quite a bit here. I'm going to quickly grab some water, so give me 2 seconds. Hello. You said, I don't think so with the flash bomb changes. What do you mean you don't think so? You don't think what? Sorry, Cypher. Hey, Davina, how you doing? I still prefer three-way watchers. More annoying for pesky Dowie players. Yeah, I think going mass range is quite difficult. Alright, for Athel Lauren, says Mr. Pantelonard. And just waiting for Artisan here to get his beard in shape. That is what it... Oh, it's pretty Wood Elf favoured, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty Wood Elf favoured, dude. Yeah. I think it's like probably 55, 45. Somewhere between 55 to 60% favoured for Wood Elves, I think. Dowie can do well in this matchup, but it is tough. It is tough. I forgot what the map was, I'm not going to lie to you. This is only the problem with casting it. So we should be Bloodpoint Woods. Oh, this is not a good map. Bloodpoint Woods. This is not a good map for the Dowie. I think it is pretty well favoured. You can only bring one flash bomb. You can only flash bomb so many units, I guess. I don't know. I think. Yeah, I do. Apparently not. Oh. Oh, this is you and me. I'm looking at the wrong game. That's why. Cannot find the game. This is not easy. Okay, Desert's Bounty. Yes, it is Desert's Bounty. I would say, like, I would say for two players that are of equal standard, it is very hard for the dwarfs. The reason being, if you build for Kite and the Dowie haven't prepared for it, they can't win. If they've built, and if you've got an infantry rush and they haven't built to deal with that, they also still can't win. And you've got units such as the Ethereal Stag Knights, very tough to deal with. Flying Casters, tough to deal with. You can bring one flash bomb if you like. You can't really afford to bring Thoric with those slows. Master Engineer is good and it isn't good, right? In this, you can take two Master Engineers with the Firing Tories, one with Flash Bomb as well. And it's decent. It is decent. But he's not as good as people think he is. He's still 1,000 cost if you take Firing Tory as well. Restock Firing Tory and Flash Bomb cost you 1,000. But he is good. He is good. He certainly is good. There are some matchups you want to bring him in. But he can be good. He can be good. Yeah, I think as the Dowie player, you're susceptible to being pulled in. So we're gonna see. It looks like a hybrid push here. So we are gonna have Eternal Guard shields mixing in with Wildwood Rangers. Wildwood Rangers armor piercing, Starfire shafts. There's like 4 of them, so lots of armor piercing. Glade Guard spears on one flank, Glade Guard spears on the other. I'd say this is probably 40 to 45% favor on the Dowie and 55 to 60% for the Wood Elves. In the front line, we are going to be having miners with blasting charges vanguarded. I think we're going to try and see if we can get some blasting charges off in the back. What have we got here? So we have Runesmith, Thoric Ironbrow, Thunderers, and the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Rune of Slowness, Rune of Wrath from Ruin, Rune of Doom, Locus of Power, Runesmith with the Rune of Slowness and the Rune of Wrath from Ruin, Master Engineer with the Flash Bomb, Firing of Tory, and a Restock. So, thinking about it here on Fruit Rules, it might be a bit different. You can take multiples of the same rune. I've just realised. I forgot you can do that on Ladder. It's interesting. Maybe they'll make it a bit more interesting. I don't see this fourth winning. Blasting Charges will do well, but they'll just get butchered here by Wildwood Rangers. Yeah, so I see this being particularly tough, I think. But it'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see. Looks like he has some Norgrimling Ironbreakers as well, so... Firing Inventory is not as good as Scabscrath, unfortunately. So lots of fire in the front here. You can actually just drop your front line here and just shoot using the Glade God Starfire Shafts. And that looks like exactly what he's going to do. And you can just shoot the front line. They don't have any shields here for the miners with the blasting charges. They're going to get deleted here in the front. We are going to start shooting back with the Rangers here up against the Starfire Shafts. But you'll lose your miners here for that cost. Dreisch is going to fight in the front line. You're not going to use your blasting charges there. There's a cavalry in the back here. Cavalry can hit on the flanks. There's nothing really to stop that there. Wildwood's moving around the flanks as well. No shields from them. I think just move in and hit here. I'm not too sure what the weight's for, but I think you just cycle your cav in here. I can't see any problem with that. I'm also going to try and see if they can rear charge here up against the miners and blasting charges. Here in the middle, we are going to see, it looks like a pendulum. So I'm not too sure what we've got from Dreisch. So Dreisch is going to have Rouse of Wrath, Pendulum, and Enfeebling Foe. So nice pendulum there up against the Rangers. Charges on the flank here from the Glade Rider Spears. In the back, the Wilder Rangers are now starting to move in. Thunderers are going to start piling into the front line here up against the Glade Rider Spears. Starfire Shaft still shooting in the pocket here up against the miners. Moving in with those nice good pointy Eternal Guard Spears. They're going to start here with their armor piercing up against the miners. Blasting Charges now starting to throw into the Wildwood Rangers. That's why you start seeing some cost efficiency coming from them. They almost have to get their Blasting Charges off, or they're not really worth bringing in my opinion. In the middle here, we are going to be having the Malevolent Triads that were fighting up against the Rangers. They have broken them. Norgrimlings are in. A couple of runes of slowness here could help, but I think here it looks like we're going to try and do a slowness kite if we can with the Dowie. I think kiting with the Dowie is brave. It is brave. So over here on the right we have the Norgrimling Eyebreakers. Looks like we are going to be shooting in here with the Starfire Shafts, trying to do as much damage as we possibly can to this elite unit on the right hand side. Counterfire here with the Rangers. Looks like we are going to be shooting here. I think we're going to be shooting the Eternal Guards with shields, and we're going to be shooting the Wildwood Rangers as well. Looks like both units here, the Wildwood Rangers, are going to be moving in up against these Rangers, but they're also going to be collapsing on the Thunderers as well. Rune of Slowness to really try and slow down these Wildwood Rangers, and a Rune of Slowness on the second one as well. So we have moved in, we are going to be fighting now, doing some pretty good armor piercing damage, but we should be able to drop using the Thunderers. 28 speed here, still up against 21 of the Wildwood Rangers. We're not going to gain too much gap there. Fire over the top though, still shooting these Norgrimling Ironbreakers. Balance of power, relatively even dot here. But as we can see in the back up against the second unit, near miss there for the Pendulum. As you can see, Wildwood Rangers have collapsed onto some Thunderers on the left hand side. We still have the Master Engineer. I'm sure he's going to get in some pop shots here into Dreicher. Looks like he's not taking too much target right now, but Dreicher's going to move in, try and see if she can compromise these Rangers. And this pocket here looks like it's going to be fighting here up against the Wildwood as well. So the two units here will be struggling. They have been slowed down here. They are going to fight against the Warriors to Dragonfire Pass. Enfeebling Foe going down on those, though, could make it pretty interesting. Hopefully we can get some Eternal Guards to get some anti-large poke here up against Thoric if we can. In the middle here, looks like we are going to be losing the miners in the front line. 1, 2 units are down. That's 3 broken, and the 4th is in the back. Now, if we're not careful, those blasting charges should be able to move in and do some good work, but a couple of volleys here will be able to push them off pretty quickly. Down in front line is pretty much crumped at this point. There's not too much we can do here. So the Rune of Doom is going to go down. I think they're a little bit forgotten in the background, unfortunately. Flash Bomb is going to allow them to kite. That's negative 60% speed, putting them down to 14. 14 speed should be able to allow the Thunderers to get off a couple of pops. but they're going to have to move fire here, unfortunately. But I think there's not going to be enough to kite here. Looks like we have broken the Norgrimling Ironbreakers. That elite unit has been dealt with here by the Starfire Shafts. Blasting Chargers are still trying to chase where they can. In the back here, the Eternal Guard Shields have beaten back the last unit of Miners. Yep, so it's like we are going to be shooting in the back pocket. Some range there. It's going to fire in. It's going to be 5 leadership. Any more sort of damage going down here, and we'll see those off the edge of the battlefield. Wildwood Rangers. Looks like they're going to be chasing after the Master Engineer. Relatively decent stats, these boys. 48 melee attack with the armor piercing is just super dangerous. Super dangerous. On top, we are going to get the Rune of Wrath and Ruin here in the middle. Rune of Wrath and Ruin done some pretty decent damage there against the Eternal Guards. Thorek Eyebrow still standing pretty strong. 4.7k health for him. 48 kills already. It looks like the Runesmith as well is still going to be fighting alongside him. Master Engineer is trying to come in and around as well. If we get too much of us around here, a couple of those overcast. Yeah, we're going to see another one. Another overcast Rune of Wrath and Ruin here in the middle could do some gorgeous damage. That's a nice explosion there in the middle that are surrounded here on top of the big boy himself. Shooting in for the flanks though from the Internal Guards, and looks like the remainder of the Dowie force here has been caught, if not pushed off. Thunder is going to be running away, 28 speed here up against 33 from the Eternal Guards. They will catch, it will just take time. Shattered are going to be the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Let's see if we can move some of these back in, but it looks like here we're just going to be shooting with the remainder of the units of range. Blasting Charge is still chased, looks like they are going to break. Balance of power here is going to be in the favour of the Wood Elves. Shots are going in now here up against Thorek. Thorek is a big, meaty target. Now, he does have missile resistance and the physical resistance, so he's going to get quite a bit of range resistance here. But the only problem is, of course, he's just so goddamn large. You almost cannot miss him. All sorts of arrows are going to be hitting here. Unfortunately, he's just taking a bucket load of damage. So, Eternal Guard's going to be fighting here up against the Master Engineer. I wouldn't mind just still sending them into combat. It looks like Rune of Slowness is going to go down. We are going to try and fight here up against the Starfire Shafts. Maybe see if we get a flash bomb in as well. Arrow's actually going to be firing here against the Miners. In the back, Shattering of the Norgrimlings. Thunderers are back online, so Rangers should come back as well. Looks like there in the backside, we have actually managed to compromise the Thunderers. Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Looks like we have some Rangers on the outside as well that are available. Rune of Wrath and Ruin and Flash Bomb. Sorry, the Rune of Slowness. Put him down to full speed here, but the Eternal Guard are going to be stuck around the Runesmith and Thorek Ironbrow. Don't really care there. It's a cheap unit that's going to pin them all in. He's going to get shot, and that's pretty much GG's well played. Unfortunately, not too much here that the Dowie player could do. Was losing the front line. Was always going to lose the range game as well. I think the biggest change in this matchup certainly has to be the Starfire Shafts. Because before they used to do fire and magic damage, I believe. But they didn't do any armor piercing. The fact they dropped the magic and gave them armor piercing, a huge game changer here. Huge game changer for them. Yo, yo, Neckbeard, what are we saying, my guy? How are we? The dwarfs are at an end. A shatter here from Thorek Ironbrow. Shatter from the Runesmith. And a close shatter here by the Master Engineer. Big game here. Good best of 3 between Fanta Lemonada and Mr. CC3 Artisan Tech Priest West. So the Dubski here going on the board for Mr. Artisan. Just for playing the Dowie. Not any other reason. But well played here to Fanta Lemonade. He'll be jumping 2-0 here in the series. And well played to Artisan. It was nice seeing the Dowie here today. I always love seeing them, of course. 750 here for Thorek Ironbrow. 510 here for the Runesmith. With 450 for the Master Engineer. We got 400 for the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. 630, 680, 150, 400, and 540 for the Rangers. Blasting Charges, 270, 63, 530, and 440. Here for the Urkram Miners, we got 615. For the Norgrimlings, 150. Thunder is getting 325 and 451 for the Thunderers. So for Dreicher, 550, 266, 490, 190, 190, and 300 here for the Eternal Guards with Shields. 780, 900, 730, 816, as well as 390 here for the Wildwood Rangers, with 1.1, 980, 1.2, and 900 here for the Starfire Shafts. Very good performance. 61 and 125 for the Glade Guards. Sorry, for the Glade Rider Spears. Yeah, very strong, very strong, very strong. Vengeance shall return. Yes, Artisan, you shall return as the hero, the champion of the people. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Artisan. I didn't see that. Okay. Alright, so next on the list is going to be Mr. Zypher. So I don't know if you're ready to go, Mr. Zypher. But let's get you in if we can. So Zypher here up against Mr. Pantelanard. Let's get you in. Shax, how we doing, buddy? Hey, buddy, how you doing today? I am a little bit rough, I'll be honest. I was out till 5, 6 last night. Not really hungover, just obviously because I was drinking, just a little bit dehydrated, a little bit slow today. I don't particularly get too dehydrated. I don't get like a headache or anything. I don't feel like sick. I don't normally get those sort of like post big drink. Like I drank quite a lot last night, to be fair. So today I'm a little bit rough. Just lack of sleep. Partner woke up last night. She left all her deets, like a driving license and whatnot, at the club last night. So she's gone back to go get that now, and yeah, it's one of those nights. And you know, when you get back at sort of 5, 6 in the morning, you know, and then you have to wake up and stream. Oh, it's a tough day. That's a nasty character core to break. I am getting some Thoric hard carry PTSD. Yeah, I actually did a 2v2 with Poison Ducky. It was a fun game up against the RTK guys, where I brought Thoric against High Elves and Chaos 2v2. He got 3.2k. That boy can carry sometimes. He can carry. So follow up on the maps question earlier. If you get given a map, one that you don't have, by the bot, you can use the map 1 command to find maps to give you a random map. Oh, okay, awesome. There we go. There's the answer. Even basic stags are decent versus tower. Yeah, 100%. The Great Stag Knights are really good. Good armor piercing, good charge. They don't do magic damage, so they're gonna thump. They're gonna thump. Dan, hopefully some Total War will fix it for you. I hope so too, my friend. I hope so too. I've been enjoying what we've seen so far. So if anybody does want to sign up and get some plays, so Zypher is going to be the last in our list here on the Discord. So I don't know if anybody else wants to get involved, get some games. If not, of course, I'll play as well. For you guys, I will try my best. I will try. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty dehydrated as well. You know, you gotta hydrate to stay great. So trying to get as much of that water in as I possibly can. Welcome, sir. If Cav get better, will be worse for Dowie in many matchups, in my opinion. Yes, I can certainly agree with that, Davina. And I think, I don't know what I can say. I think there are some changes that are going to come in the more permanent future. I think regarding Cav. So. Yeah, we have some changes stuff. Time for Zypher to pick all the elves. Yes, indeed. He is an elf main at heart. Indeed. Ready for a beating? Oh yeah, beating you. All right, these two, of course, part of the ODM Academy crew. So these guys play each other pretty regularly. They know each other pretty well. So yeah. All right, it's like one queued. Yes, so these two are trying to find each other. So these two are trying to find each other on the ladder, right? So for those who can't see, I'm gonna give you a description. So I see these two trying to find each other. And they seem to can't find each other right now. So what they've done is they've done exclamation mark Q. That will put you against people that are roughly of a similar ability level to you, but it seems like they're not matching against each other right now. It looks like Zypher is in gold renown. I don't know where Pantelenard is. It's not telling me, so I assume that he's unranked. He might have... Oh, it looks like Zypher got ranked against Strat Game. What was that? Yeah, that was now. Yeah, so he just got ranked against someone accidentally. That's a shame. We're trying to get these two matched against each other. Hey! We got it, we got it. Oh no, it looks like Zypher's unranked, and so is Pantelenard. Yay! We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. Nice. Alright, so first map is going to be Karak Asgal, Shargraf Strand again, and Northern Chaos Wastes. Okay. Nice. So we nearly broke the Enticity Ladder, but it does work. It does work. But that just shows you that you can't just force against specific people. You can get put up against anybody. So that's a good thing as well. All right. So Karak Asgal. Nice. Let's get it going. All right. We're in. We're in. We're in. Did you and Ducky change attacking rules? For what, Neckbet? For which element? So we're using fruit rules right now because that's what you have to use for the ladder. Are you talking about in banner rules for my other tournaments? I've added my own things to banner rules. Yeah, I wish I could, but I have Azag stream to do in an hour, maybe another time. Oh yeah, so for those guys that don't know, Shax here is going to be doing his first live stream. So do make sure you go check him out. Yeah, so I think you said it was your first one, didn't you? So make sure you go check out Shax, give him some love from Logic, and yeah, go have some fun and go see what he's all about. Looks like he's going to be doing an Azag stream. Why don't you drop a message here a little bit more about what you're going to do about the Azag's stream? Is it going to be is there any sort of, is it going to be vanilla? Is it going to be like a legendary difficulty? What sort of things are you going to do, Shax? Yeah, for tourneys. Yeah, so what I've done is I've got a small paragraph that a little bit more describes what defines attacking rules. I'm going to be soon on the Discord, hopefully when I'm feeling better from drinking, so not today. Hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day. I've got some admin stuff to do on the Discord. I'm going to be putting up Inticity's Ladder. I'm going to be putting up Fruit Rules stuff with the majority points on there, so you'll have a quick link to Fruit Rules, but you'll also have the important parts on there as well, and then you'll have the banner rules with the added stuff from me as well. So when you play for me, there'll also be a map pool. So there'll be a rules section if you where you'll have a map pool that I generically think are good maps to play on. You'll also have both banner rules and fruit rules on there that you guys can utilize to your heart's content. And then I'll have all the added stuff on top that I normally put into those. So you should have a good platform there to use, and then you guys can jump into ENT Ladder on the Discord as well. That'll be on there, and there'll be some more stuff coming. Just take some time. Well, it's my second stream. I did the first one this morning. It's vanilla on very hard difficulty. Oh, nice, yeah. You know what? I haven't done a legendary campaign stream in a while. I actually haven't done one in a while. But yeah, feel free, Shax, to hop on there onto the Discord and have a chat with one of my admins if you want to do do a little promotion for yourself there, where you can just copy the link. Just don't at here or just don't at everyone, but just copy a link there on the self-promotion, and if we give you the role, we'll be able to you'll be able to advertise yourself there on the Discord, so people can just go onto my Discord, find Shax, and watch that awesome stream. Yeah, 100%. So 53 votes. It looks like here, out of 53, 54 of you now, 46% of you have no, I've never played on it. So this is your opportunity to play on it, where we can you can come into the live stream now. So Zypher is the last setup player here. All right, let me just get Zypher's name up here. So if you guys, oh great, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem, dude, no problem. Yeah, jump onto that Discord. Make sure you're in there, ready to go. Have a chat with some of the admin teams. So you've got Zypher, you've got Muckluck, and you've got Omen. So make sure you can get hold of one of those guys. Either one of the short bit admins or one of the main admins as well. Get a hold of one of those guys, and then we'll be able to go from there. Let me put that down where I can't knock it off. But yeah, I haven't done a stream in a while. I think I'm going to be doing a legendary stream on my Twitch. I'm going to do Throt the Unclean. I think I'm going to do his campaign on legendary on. I'll probably do the wide map. I think I'll probably do. Should we click ready to or force logic to stall time? Wait, what? What's going on here? Alright, so it looks like Dark Elves against, looks like Dark Elves, ban Greenskins and Lizardmen, and it looks like Bretonia's the counter, pretty good counter. Go Brett or Nobles. Pick Brett, so it looks like Brett is. I have no choice. Looks like, I think Pantalanard is going to be a representative of Saphir, and Zypher is of Alfredinho. So, you know, these two students. And I think, of course, Saphir, big Bretonia player. So, alright, I think they're ready, so let's hop onto it. Yeah, what's your reason for asking that? What's your reason for asking about the tourney rules? Has something happened, or do you have any questions for me? And do you guys have any questions here about the ladder? So this is all about ladder today. This is all about Anticity's ladder. So if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to ask. I'll try and answer as many as I possibly can. Like, you know, for example, why should you join it? Why should you play? What is the importance? Why don't I just play quick ladder? You know, what is the benefit of coming here and playing on Anticity's ladder? So, we are going to be having some Cold One Knights for the anti-large and armor-piercing shock cavalry in the middle of the Witch Elves, mixing in with some Dread Spears. Looks like 4 Dread Spears, 2 more Witch Elves as well. Make that 5 Witch Elves, 5 Dread Spears, and some more Cold One Knights. In the back here, we are going to be having the Sorceress of Dark with the Soul Stealer and Spiteful Conjugation. Crone Hellebron on foot with the Gaze of Cain, the Cursed Blade, and also Blood Frenzy. She's also going to be having Frenzy as well as her mechanics. And should be over here. Yes. And then it also looks like we have a Cataphrite Assassin. Assassin here will have the Assassin's Trophy, Web of Shadows, and of course that Murderous Mastery. Now Murderous Mastery is 120 seconds with all those bonuses rather than just 90. So in the sky, we are going to be having Pegasus Knights. Now here, alongside the double Paladins, are going to be there to counter Marathi double Manticore, but of course not here today. Very interesting. Peasant mobs in the front line, 4 units. We are going to have the lady herself, the Fey Enchantress. She will have Favour of the Fae, as well as the Arcane Conduit to the Dwellers Below, Earthblood, as well as Mist of the Lady, Life Bloom, and of course, the Blessing of the Lady. In the sky, we are going to have the double Paladin here, nice and naked, but nice and wide in the backside. We are going to be having some men-at-arms shields, mixing here with some more men-at-arms shields in the back, some Peasant Bowmen, some here with the Pox Arrows, some without. On the flank, some Knights of the Realm, more Knights of the Realm, Questing Knights here, 2 units as well for the armor piercing, and in the back we are going to have the field trebuchet. Here, armor piercing, good range at 440, and of course those knights here as well to aid with the double Pegasus. Alright, let's hop into it. Looks like some backhand talking here from both sides. Love to see it. Good bit of friendly competition. Now, this is an unusual force in the Dark Elves. This is pretty common here from the Bretonnians. Now here, for Knights of the Realm, you will win using the Cold One Knights, anti-large and armor piercing, doing pretty well. Mr. Ice Power playing Crusader Kings 3. Not something I've played particularly much myself. So both just coming to meet each other here. Of course, here the Fae will have 95 speed. So she's not going to get too much caught here by Crone Hellebron unless she gets rampaged. So if she does get rampaged, then of course Crone can move in and finish off the job. So some shots coming over the top. Looks like here we're going to be, I think the aim was for the Cold One Knights, but going to be missing there with the Field Trebuchets. 170 armor piercing, 440 range is pretty decent for a toolkit for a pretty cheap artillery piece. Going to be spotting the Cataphrite Assassin in the front. He does have that 800 poison missile strength, but of course only 70 meters of range. Shots over the top. Going to be missing yet again here up against those cavalry in the back. Cataphrite Assassin is just going to be pushing out the Paladins here in the sky. And trying to move around here is going to be those Pegasus Knights. Now, no range here from the Dark Elves. It's going to be a full infantry force. Running away is going to be the Fae Enchantress. Charging the front line is going to be the Men-at-Arms. Fighting here up against the Dread Spears. So a good clash here in the front line. 42 melee defense for the Dread Spears. Up against the 27 melee attack of the Men-at-Arms Shields. Doing relatively okay here in the front line, as we are going to have some assistants here fighting up against the Peasant Mobs. That's going to be negative 10 melee defense here for the Peasant Mobs when they are rampaged by the Witch Elves, as they do have their Madness of Cain. Looks like here we are going to be having the Cold One Knights here fighting up against the Favour of the Fae, Knight of the Realm here, so plus 40 melee attack as they do fight with the anti-large and armor, bonus plus large, sorry. But the armor piercing Cold One Knights not going to be enough here to finish off the job. Cav moving to the right hand side for a heavy hand flank. But it looks like over here on the right hand side, we are going to be doing relatively well. But getting shot here are going to be the Witch Elves. They don't really have too much to protect them. No silver shields, no bronze shields either, but only 5 armor. So getting shot here by this Peasant Bowman is really, really painful. Looks like here we are going to be getting the Gaze of Cain in the middle, going to be rampaging a few units, giving those bonuses here to stats. And it's like Web of Shadows perhaps going down there. Rampaging is going to be Knights of the Realm fighting here up against the Witch Elves. We should hopefully rampage here the Fae Enchantress. Assassin's Trophy going down for her. Given those negative to melee stats, she has been engaged as well. So that's going to be negative 34 melee defense here. It's going to put down to 7 melee defense, which means we could really wreck here using the Witch Elves. And that is a big weakness here for the Fae. Of course, she does have 95 speed, but she can be a little bit glass cannon. So here we do have the Witch Elves pushing into the gap. We are going to be shooting here using the Peasant Bowman, but we are going to be in the back. We are going to be pushing. These Witch Elves do have 44 speed, relatively fast there for foot infantry. In the middle of the phase, still going to be rampaging. We are going to fight here using the Sorceress of Dark. Dread Spears are in fighting, still rampaging here in the pocket. Some very nice work. She's going to be trapped, but now she's going to be out of that trance. She should hopefully be able to move out here and start healing herself here with a couple of Earthbloods. Of course, as she is going to be rampaged, means that unfortunately you will not be allowed to use any Winds of Magic or Arcane Conduit. So now we're back in. We should be able to get some healing going down. And it's like here, we are going to be having herself fighting up against the Paladins. Now, she only has 15 armor. She does have 95 melee attack, so she can pretty much wreck any of the Paladins. But 2 Paladins together can be a problem. As we can see here, Pegasus Knight Soul Stealer in the pocket on here. She's doing some nice damage here up against the cavalry units. The Fae is going to be struggling. We can see the Sorcerer's Dark doing some really nice work up against her. Nice hits there in the middle from herself on foot. Charging, it looks like the Fae is going to go down. Crone as well is really going to try and finish off the job. 90 melee attack with that poison. Gaze going down there for that rampage. She's really struggling to get out here. 360 health left for her. Negative 35 leadership. She isn't going to shatter just yet. 308 health. Oh, and she shatters right at the last second there. That is so unfortunate. That is going to be a Dubsky here, I believe. Probably for the Dark Elves here. Marathi Simp is going to come through. No Marathi, though. So, very interesting. So, we are going to rampage here. The Paladins, as they do fight up against the Witch Elves, the gate's going to go down for the increase to leaderships and all those stats. And yes. Is there anybody next? No, there isn't, Massimiliano. So, you can sign up if you like. I do apologise. I've got unbelievable dry throat right now. I'm catching up on my my dehydration. But 1.5k here for the Fey Enchantress. So really, really nice work there with the Witch Elves. Witch Elves done some very, very good work. 550, 744 though for the Paladins. 71, 21, 240 here for the Peasant Mobs in the front line. 91, 69, 104 with here for the Men-at-Arms Shields. And the backside 290, 330, 280 and 290. So just a smidge under 300 each there for the Peasant Bowmen. 740, 230, 300, and 250 here for the Questing Knights and the Knights of the Realm. So the Cav really underperforming here. 270 for the Field Trebuchets and 820 for the Pegasus Knights. 580, 460, and 1.2 here for the Cold One Knights. 600, 980, 172 kills for 877 here for the Witch Elves. 104 kills for 320, and 500 here as well. 1,000 for the Dread Spears. We also got 680, 250, 140, and 300 for the Dread Spears. So these ones were certainly the ones that hopped onto the Fae. We also got 270 for the Caphrolite Assassin, 1,200 for the Sorceress of Dark, and Crone with 440. Very strong there from Cypher. I thought maybe perhaps a bit of a meme, but that was... it was a trap. A trap! I mean, I had a lot of practice in this matchup. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, very well. You played it very well. GG's. GG, love to see some Hellebron James. Yeah, man. Hellebron is always fun. She's not that competitive in my eyes, but she's always fun, you know. Usually I win against Witch Elves builds, but I made a mistake with my Fae, and you have done none. Yeah, I think her getting Rampage was a problem. She's got 95 speed, she just needs to stick away. You son of Marathi, I'm in. You couldn't be Malekith? Massimiliano? Yeah, just sign up on the, just sign up here on the Discord. I'll sign you up now. I'm not sure you are here on my Discord. All right, so yes, let's get Mas Nomas signed up. There we go. So Mas Nomas is signed up now. Next. True heir of an Aragon. Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Perhaps I'm the one true Dowie. I'm the one true heir of all the High Elves with my big beard. Tried to fight you. What else? Let's see what we got. Beastmen banned. Vampire Council. What else? Ooh. Yep, so if you guys don't want to play on a specific map, you just need to do exclamation map in ENT's Discord to give yourself a random map so you can go again. The admins say only you can give me permission in the self-moderation. Yeah, I just messaged them. They're just gonna quickly check out your content, make sure it's all hunky-dory. If it's all hunky-dory, then I'll give you permission, yeah. If everybody else wants to sign up, please feel free to dive in and sign up here for the ladder. Ooh, High Elves against Beastmen. The justification here for now playing it is going to be that because he's going to be white, he can't see him. Okay, fair enough. Alright, showing us around. So High Elves against the Beastmen. Now, I do have a couple of builds. There's two ways you can go. You can go Halberd Infantry, elite there with a Phoenix Guard, try and see if you can just out-smash them. So they do cycle charge into you. You're gonna hit back pretty hard. Or the other way you can do this is a bit of a kite. You can try and see if you can kite them. Yeah, so for any of you new guys out here that haven't played much multiplayer Warhammer before, I also do the Short Beard League as well, so this is going to be something that's, relatively partnered alongside the ladder. So what you can do if you guys want to come get yourself some best of 3 practice, you want to come play up against some other new players and guarantee that you play other players that are of your standard, you can come join the Short Beard League here with myself. You come play myself or one of my admins. We'll put you in a league that's relative to your position in the multiplayer scene with your experience. What's up, Dilatron? Someone who actually promoted there from the Short Beards was Dilatron. He's now a long beard. And then we put you in a league, and then you basically play, let's say there's six players in the league. You'll play 5 best of 3s in about 3 weeks, 2.5 to 3 weeks. And then if you win, you get promoted, you go all the way through to the top. And if you get promoted to the top, you then promote out of the Short Beard League. And the way that I can partner here with the ENT Ladder is if you go there on the ELO system, you can also play your 5 games with your best of 3s for your practice for the ladder, so that you can get constant playing going on there. So you can play in the league and play in a league way that's sort of based a little bit around the WWC for the Warhammer World Championships. So that when you are playing the Warhammer World Championships, you'll have a frame and mind understanding of how to report games, how it roughly works, how you book in your games, what you do. It should give you a full, well-rounded experience there. You can then use random practice against other players as well in the community that perhaps aren't on my Discord yet, or they're not aware of me yet. So you can go on to ENT Ladder and play in your ranked matchups. Let's say you're in bronze, silver, or gold. You'll play up against other bronze, silver, and gold players. So you can gain some more experience there outside of the league. And then, of course, we do tournaments as well. So we do the Short Beard tournaments. Once you do become a Short Beard, even if you're not immediately in the league, you can still play in the tournaments that we offer here. And it sounds like there's also going to be some more tournaments on the ENT Ladder as well. So specifically, there might be a bronze ladder. There might be like a bronze tournament. There might be like a silver tournament, a gold tournament. There might be all sorts of different sort of tournaments going on here. So, yeah, just make sure you're staying around there, keeping your ears to the wall, and just making sure that you're darting around and seeing what's all available. I'm sure Bowmore can also, I'll perhaps put up a sort of a calendar of things that are going on the Discord. I'm sure perhaps Bowmore can give me, or Enticity himself can give me something that they're expecting to see here in the future. Alrighty then, so let's move into this. We can see over here in the front, for the High Elves, we are going to be seeing some Silvering Guard. I'm just going to move right to the back, in the tree line. Lothar and Seaguard shields here from the front line. Silvering Guard looks like triple Silvering, triple units of Rangers, as well as a Life Mage with a Major Fire on a Sun Dragon, with the Burning Head, Cascading Fire Cloak, Fireball, and the Dragon's Breath. and a princess on a dragon with the volley of the high arrows and also the breath attacks as well. Now, the one thing I really like, I love these mages. They're so nicely designed here for the High Elves. It's one of the nicest things about them is their design is so goddamn gorgeous. Like, of course, a life caster in the green, it just looks really nice. It's pretty much the only nice things about the High Elves, I think. Yeah, so pretty small infantry force there. For the Beastmen, looks like here we are going to have some Gorehead shields. Dossing in and around here, some Ungor spearmen as well. And looks like here we're going to have some Centaurs, some more Gorehead shields as well. In the back, we are going to have some Ungor raiders. Looks like 2 of those. 2 of the Centaur throwing axes. In the back here, looks like we are going to have a Gorgon. Mixing in with Morga the Shadow gave the Stave of Ruinous Corruption. The Spirit Essence of Chaos there. So 2 units of the summons here of the Chaos Spawns. Regeneration, of course, for him. We are going to have the Jabber Scythe here with the Aura of Madness and the Spiraling Bile Blood. In the back, we are going to have the regenerating Butchers of Kalkengard with those silver shields and armor piercing. And here the Brave Shaman of Wild on a Tuskel Chariot. Here with the Dragon Dagger, the Traitor Kin, and Dissolve. Now, Silver and Guard, what sort of melee defense are we talking about here? Silver and Guard, 54 melee defense. So, we're going to be getting 8% hit chance here on the Ungor Spearmen. And I think, yeah, it's going to be 8% as well here for the Gorehead shields. They have... Oh no, they have 31 melee attack. 31, I think that's also due to, yeah, Primal Fury. So when Primal Fury goes, they'll be rolling on an 8% hit as well. So 8% is the lowest melee attack roll you can get as a percentage. So the fact here that you are, when you do drop to, I think it's 27 melee attack here, 54 for the Silvering Guard will be 8% roll chance at this lowest. Fireball here in the pocket. Looks like we're going to be aiming here for the Brave Shaman. Nice hit there in the back up against the Brave Shaman of Wild. Not too much damage there for himself, but of course you can't heal that too well. Looks like it's going to be a rough... Oh, that was an Arrows of Kurnos, pretty much. I've not really seen that ability too much here from the Princess. That's the Volley of the High Arrows. So that's pretty much an Arrows of Kurnos, but with armor piercing and a shorter radius. That's really nice. I actually don't play High Elves, and I've never seen the Princess used in this way. That's a really, really nice way to play this. Breath attack in the front line here up against the Ungor Spearmen. Interesting way to do that. I probably would have preferred to see the breath attack here on the Centaurs, if I'm honest. But still, going to hit that front line. Volleys here, looks like they're going to be firing into the Ungor Spearheads. Trying to see if we can break them early doors, I think. Yep, so it's going to be -6 leadership. That is going to break them. So that is going to be 1 unit of infantry down. So perhaps that was the method. Man, is it my daily potato internet or your YouTube messing connections up? Am I dropping in and out? I'm not too sure. In the back, though, it looks like Centaurs are going to be fighting here up against the Lothran Seaguard shields. The Anti-Large Spears here are going to work. In the back, we are going to have the Gorehead shields fighting here up against the Rangers. In the middle, though, we are going to be pushing through here. Looks like we have the Jabber Scythe on top of the Lothran Seaguard. Traitor overcasted here in the pocket. Going to be hitting the Rangers and the Silvering Guard as well. Looks like the Mage of Life has been hit as well, so she's going to be taking some damage over time. But here, looks like we have broken the Brave Shaman of Wild using the nice Mage of Fire. She's going to be very difficult to deal with, this Mage of Fire. Downhill charging here for the Centaurs. I don't know where those throwing axes went. It looks like throwing axes are just going to be coming after the Princess. If we remove this Mage of Life with the Butchers of Kalkengard, I don't know why the Butchers of Kalkengard here aren't going after the Mage of Life. If you kill that Mage of Life, there's no healing here left to go. There's nothing to do. There's no way these dragons are getting anywhere near perform to their level, because they are really squishy. You need to start healing this Princess now. We only have Earthblood here. I mean, perhaps she's not worth it with just Earthblood, but you can still heal. That's a really nice breath attack here into the throwing axes. That's a lovely breath attack. Balance of Power is going to pull into Phantom Lemonade's favour here with the Beastmen. We are going to be breaking the Lothran Seaguard at the back. I don't know how worth it Lothran Seaguard were here, to be honest. They do have spears, but I don't think they did anything really. But they only broke 1 unit of infantry that have come back here. Silver and Guard are going to be fighting here up against the Jabber Scythe. Moving in with the Sun Dragon. Trying to see if we can do some work here. 460 armor piercing with the flaming damage. Should be able to get some good work here up against the Jabber Scythe. Looks like we should be able to get the Ungor Spears in. No, looks like they're going to challenge here up against the Silver and Guard. Maybe a breath attack with the pinned in Jabber Scythe from the Moon Dragon. Moon Dragon is good against infantry and up against large targets with those breath attacks. No, looks like the breath attack is going to come in the pocket here up against the Chaos Spawn. We are going to break the majority of the pocket here. Looks like we have Terrified in the middle up against the Silver and Guard, and also the Rangers. Overcast trades the kin in the pocket for that slow and that damage. We have managed to smash apart the major fire. This is looking like it's going to be a dubski here for the Beastmen pretty convincingly. Yeah. I don't think there's much you can do here anymore. The Dragon has to go in. You've lost your Fire Mage. Dragon is going to fight in combat here up against the anti-large spears. You've got some Rangers here on board. Firing actions, Butchers coming in. That's GG, well played. Yeah, nice game in between these guys. The black thorn quackety quack. Good sir. How we doing, Mr. Robodog? Biblington, the man, the myth, the legend. How are you? How are you, friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing very, very well. Hope you're doing well. So there's pockets of resistance left. Looks like there's Silver and Guard online. There's some Rangers as well as some Silver and Guard, but they're going to fall down pretty quickly here. Butchers of Kalkan Guard should finish off the Mage of Life. I thought Balance of Power would kick in a little bit quicker here, but it looks like it didn't kick in too quickly. And there we go. The Big Bear roars once again, ladies and gentlemen. Beware of the Mod Hammer. He is back. He is quackers indeed, Davina. He's quackers. Hey, Criminal, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you back here. Now, for those that don't know, Bimlington, absolute legend here in the community. I heard that he and Robodog War owed a best of 7 between each other. I heard that's what I heard anyway. Like he's been talking all kinds of smack. But 380 here for Morgan the Shaggy, 550, looks like 500, 230, 86, and 68 here for the Ungor Spearheads, 309 and 490 here for the Gorehead Shields. It's like 930, 250 here for the Ungor Raiders, 1.5 and 900 for the Centaurs, 1,000 and 580 here for the Centaur Throwing Axes. Butchers of the Kalkan Guard variety got 860, and 1,880 for the Jabber Scythe. 1,778 here for the Princess. I think an unfortunate throw there with a Mage of Fire. 1,072 here, but we got 51 for the Major Life, 220, 96, and 500 for the Rangers. 420, 660, 720, and 620 here for the Silver and Guard. 600, 530, and 340 for the Lothran Sea Guard Shields. Which is the last map? Let's have a look. You killed 3 of my ladies. I have the slip advantage now. Not sure if I'll play after this one. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't eaten either. I haven't eaten much myself. I'm still alive. But well, not for long, I'm afraid. What's this? Me, I went out last night to about 5, 6 in the morning and was drinking a tremendous amount of alcohol. So I'm struggling. Oh, I'm struggling. I'm not like, not normal hungover. I'm sort of like, I don't really get, I don't get that sick feeling, or I don't get that sort of like headachy, like groggy sort ofness. I'm really dehydrated, just tired really, just really tired. Just ban no one, it asserts dominance. Easy stuff. I love it. I love it. Right, let's have a look. So on the general. Cool. Cool. Looks like you've been approved, Mr. Jacques. Server settings. Alright, sorry, just something there on the Discord. Alright, so that's how we're going to go into game 3 here. Zypher is going to go... Oh no, so Pantanal, Greenskins, Wood Elves, Dark Elves, Ban Empire. Interesting. I pick Brett, Ban Greenskins. Yeah, that's a smart one. That is a smart one. I think the only thing to go here is Dark Elves, I think. So, it looks like it's going to be a reverse match. First match was Dark Elves against Bretonnia with a win here for the Dark Elves of Zypher. But now he's going to be picking up the Bretonians up against the Dark Elves of Pantelenard. So, Mr. Phantom Lemonade, he's going to be dominating proceedings today, going 2-0 so far. Could it be the 3 here with the win at the end up against the Marathi Simp? I'm not too sure. How long have you been streaming for YouTube, Logic on YouTube? I've been doing multiplayer streaming like this for about 7 months. Yeah. Kinda, I missed the moment to build a good second army. What was this for? That's what I do and lose. Davina just asserting dominance everywhere. No problem, dude. No problem. Roger that. Alright, well, let's go through the matchup then. So, there are some ways you can play this. I think that, of course, you can go Marathi double Manticore. Terror's always good. You try and dominate the sky that way, bring in maybe a couple of Harpies if you really want to try and really assert dominance there in the sky. Mass infantry to really try and overwhelm that front line, because you're going to have better infantry there than you are for the Bretonians. You're going to outtrade extremely effectively. Cavalry can be a problem. Of course, I think it's Cold One Knights can be the way, anti-large armor piercing. They can do pretty well here up against the Bretonians. And on the flip side as well, I think Zypher is going to bring something different here. I think it's going to really try and throw Pantelenard off with something a little bit different. I think Mr. Fanta Lemonade should get his first rank after this game. Oh, nice, nice. Warhammer 3 would be nice. Only 6 or 7 factions to worry about banning. Yes, it will be like that for a while, Davina. Yeah, it'll be like that for a short while, and then of course we'll get the other 15 in, and then you've got sort of 22 to worry about. You know, it'll be. I'll pick 1, ban 6. You know, could get a bit silly. I'll pick 1. I'll ban game 2. Something like that. Maybe that's a pretty strong ban, I don't know. That should be good though, but well, yeah, we should get a rank here for Mr. Pantelenard. We'll see where he's in. If he wins this one, we could see him in a pretty high league, I would think, by more. Yeah, I think he's probably got quite a few wins now. Maybe he's Zypher to throw, who knows? Maybe I play the same build that you pick. Oh, maybe. Better mind games going on here. Better mind games. So here's the question for you, Mr. Mark Clark, Kruber, and everybody else. Who is excited for Dark Tides? Now, I know a lot of people have talked about this. I don't really know what to expect from this content. I know a lot of people are talking about it at the moment. But do you know what we're sort of expecting from that Vermintide side of things? I know I'm sure you guys have talked about it a bit, but I'd be interested to know what you're expecting from there. I think the pick ban will be changing to pick 3/2. No ban system. Oh, okay. I sort of just go what I want and cross fingers. Yeah, fair enough. I can't argue with that, Davina. It is hard, especially if you don't play like constantly. I mean, that's what I try to do with the Shortbeard League, right? And that's what I think we're gonna like try and implement here as well with the Enticity Ladder as well, where you guys can really be playing up against players of your ability level, where you could just sort of go, I'll pick this, and like I don't have to worry about it too much. You know, I want to play Wood Elves, so I'll play Wood Elves. So, looks like Zypher is ready, apparently. I won't read that, but I think he's going to be ready. I just can't wait for Dark Tides. Yeah, do you know what, man? I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I certainly will hopefully trying to get some content out on that as well. I don't know what that means, Kroom. Are you saying meh? Like you're not too bothered? Or you're not too interested? But it seems like Mucklock's excited. Yeah, so here's the thing, Bowmore, as well. If Pantelanard, if he ever wins Battlemania, he said he'll change his name permanently to Fanta Lemonade, and he'll have a Fanta Lemon can as his picture. So that's the promise. So questing knights here with Knights of the Realm. Yeah, it looks like 2 units here. Questing knights and Knights of the Realm. In the front, mounted Yeoman archers, 2 units, 92 speed. Very good kite indeed. Pegasus Knights in the sky here, of course, with the double paladins, and on the floor here the Fate Enchantress. No shocks or horrors here. 2 units of the Peasant Bowman, mixing in with 2 men-at-arms shields, 3 Peasant mobs, and yes, of course, the Fate. Fate here with the Favour of the Fame, as well as the Arcane Conduit. Dwellers Below, as well as Earthblood, Mist of the Lady, and the Blessing of the Lady. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Looks like we're going to put a little bit more money here into some Skirmish Kite. At the front, though, here we are going to have probably triple Cold One Knights, anti-large and armor piercing. They can rampage, you do have to be careful. In the front here, we are going to have some Bleak Swords, it's like 5 units, mixing in with the anti-large Dread Spears. Yes, very good indeed. It's like 3 units of those Dread Spears, at least 4 or 5 of the Bleak Swords. And in the sky, we are going to see the double Scary Ferromanticore. No forest penalty, apparently. Not seen that before. I didn't know they had no forest penalty. Very interesting. But yes, 50 charge bonus, of course, all the good stuff. Terror is the most important thing, and they are going to be alongside the Simp herself, or the Simpy Lady, which is going to be Marathi. She will have the Wand of Carandon, as well as Soul Stealer, Heartrender and the Dark Sword, Enchanted Beauty, the Greater Arcane Conduit, and also Murderous Prowess. Greater Arcane Conduit is also very nice to always have. It's just, it really does have, honestly, it's going to be triple Mighty German Archers, with the Wardens of Montfort. Ah, the Wardens that look absolutely no different to the normal ones. I think they look a little bit different, maybe. Let's just get a look. Nah, they don't look too different, I don't think. So here's the Wardens, and where do they start here? Lighter horses, a little bit of armor, I guess. Nah, there's not much difference. I wish they kind of like, I think like Empire Britannia RLR are kind of a bit dull. I'd like to see them like really improve them in Warhammer 3, but yeah. 40k has a lot of melee, yes it does, yeah. Yeah, behind every Warhammer fan there's an even larger 40k fan, that is so true, that is so true. Change his birth certificate as well, I hope. Yeah, of course, Ducky, of course, yeah, of course. Pantelanard will become known as Fanta Lemonade for the rest of time. Like, there is that is a guarantee. So Scorched Drone Chariots in the back as well. Anti-large and armor piercing shots here, as well as that good heavy armored chariot to really push through that front line. 4 units here of those sneaky peasant mobs, the sweaty boys themselves. We are going to be coming back here, trying to get as much fire from the Wardens of Montfort and the team as possible. They're going to be shooting into silver shields though, so not too much on the cost efficiency point of view here. I'd like to see them coming over to the right hand side, see if we can get some poke here on Barathi, lightly armored, and so with the double manticores. Force them into rampage here on the floor, see if we can countercharge them here with the Knights of the Realm and the Questing Knights and do some nice damage there in the front. Coming over though with the anti-large shots, we are going to be having the 150 range here from the Scorched Drone Chariots. Big bolts coming over, big hits here into the flank of the Wardens of Montfort. Certainly models here you don't want to be getting shot. Double Paladin, or the male double simps here, compared to the normal monster double simps, going to be flying over. Where is she herself? She's going to be in the front here. The lady herself is going to be in the front. Firing a little bit randomly here, you don't see the Scorched Drones probably shooting here into Faye herself. In the back Lotus, we have moved in with the Wardens, trying to see if we can shoot the Cold One Knights. They do have 90 armor and a bronze shield. That's 35% missile resistance there. Charging here, Manticores in the front line. They're going to absolutely splat apart these peasant mobs. These sweaty boys are going to be running to the hills very, very quickly. They've insta-terrified here, and now we're going to be moving in with the men-at-arms shields. Cycle charging here with the Scorched Drone Chariots in the front line, trying to see if we can clear out. Faye has been caught already here in the middle. That's a little bit painful there. She's going to be using Earthblood to heal here with Zypher. We are going to now charge in with the Ferromanticores to see if we get some nice cycle charging here. Some hits do go down. Looks like she's going to get away. We are going to chase as well with the double paladins. Faye with the Faye going to go down for that plus 40 melee attack. It's going to put it up to 75 there. Faye getting trapped there a little bit. Faye's going to get slapped here. Faye is going down. Faye's going to get terrified, and Faye has been broken. Bit of a misplay there coming out of Zypher. We can now charge off here using the Pegasus Knight, see if we can get in and prevent this, but she's been terrified. She's wavering, she's come back. Pegasus Knights are in, but it's just going to be an instant hop on here as well. I don't think we got an Earthblood off in that time. She's going to break again. It looks like it's going to be a Soul Stealer going down here. Yes, it looks like a Soul Stealer, but it sounded like there was an Overcast and something else as well. Surely it can't be an overcast Soul. I don't think you can overcast Soul Stealer, but yeah, big hits coming in here from the Fairy Manticores. They immediately need to trade on to Morathi. Morathi's going down hard. Faye's gone off. That's negative 16 leadership here for the Bretonnians. In the front here, Morathi is going to be struggling very, very hard. Good luck, have fun from both sides. She is going to be going as hard as she can. It's like the wand is going to come out here. The wand could actually hit the Paladin. It does hit the backside, so it does get a good connection actually, but it looks like here we are going to use the Pegasus Knights to clear a clue against Morathi. Morathi's taking some big hits here in the middle. Manticores are going to come in and try and help as well. Morathi is going down. Morathi is going to break here. Morathi down to 870 health. 9 leadership. Can we get a Soul Stealer off before she breaks is the question. It looks like I think she's trying to do that here. She has broken, 490 health, negative 5 leadership. She's going to get pushed off pretty nicely here. Both of the peasant mobs going down. Still have the Wardens of Montfort and also the double Master German Archers here online. We are going to be shooting into the Cold War Knights that have been rampaged here into the Knights of the Realm, the anti-large cav. Going to start shooting here with the Scourge of Chariots in the middle. Cold War Knights coming in for the anti-large and that armor piercing, going to really help deal with the Knights of the Realm with that large armor. In the back, though, we are going to be chasing here with Squadron Chariots into the backside of the Questing Knights. Questing Knights should be able to butcher here pretty hard if they can. We can see here the Paladins here fighting up against the Fairy Manticore that have rampaged. And I believe Morathi should have gone down here. Morathi didn't die. Oh, Morathi here, she's in the back corner. Morathi has been pushed off. Pegasus Knights can come back to the fray. Bands of Power pretty much back to even. We are going to see Murderous Powers has been popped, but it should be going after 90 seconds, and that'll be it there for the bonuses for the Dark Elves. In the back, looks like we did catch up with the Wardens of Montfort. They are going to break. We actually do have a Scourge on a chair here right up the backside. That's comfortable for no Horse Archer for sure. But they are going to be running away. We do have 92 speed here up against 84 of the Scourge Runners. They are going to be able to fire whilst moving. So they're just going to come here and maybe try and put a little bit more pressure on the Mighty German Archers. Wardens with their chariots significantly removed here from their backside are going to be hopefully running in just a moment. Get some more of that poison in here to shoot up against those chariots. Quite the infantry core left here. I don't know what we're going to do about this infantry core, but we do actually have some sweaty peasant mobs in the back. Try and see if we can get these men-at-arms in and fight together, give them those added leadership to fight in good numbers. But over here in the middle, we can see that actually we do have a Paladin slapping backside here up against these Squadron Chariots. 2 models left, down to 760 health. Flying also the 1.5 speed of the Pegasus Knights. They should be able to clean up the crew, move them off pretty effectively here. 1 Paladin back. And as like here, we are going to have the Mordans as well as the Mighty German Archers. Now, I thought there the Fae going off was going to be a bit of a disaster, but it looks like here we are going to be heavily pulling back here with the Morathi Simp himself and Zypher. Shots coming in the front here. Looks like the Scourge Runner is going to be firing into the front line, trying to see if they can cycle into the middle. We are going to be supporting using those sweaty peasants alongside the men-at-arms shields. These boys are going to break in the front line as they do fight here up against those brilliant bleak swords. In the back, though, looks like we are going to use the Pegasus Knights and the mobility advantage here from the Dark Elves to try and clean up the rest of the crew. We are going to be engaging with this cavalry rear charge here. No, looks like they are going to get caught here by the bleak swords. I'd like to see them here run away and see if we can get some more charges. Pick off some units here that are a little bit weaker here and see if we can do some good work there. Archers back online. They are going to be firing in here into the lightly armored dread spears, see if they can get some damage. They do have silver shields, of course, but those shields have to be facing the correct direction. You can see they are going to be facing forward, so the arrows shooting in from behind here, not really going to aid them too much. Looks like here something is going to be coming back into the fixture. I can't quite see what that is. Oh, Cold War Knights, 5 units left. I don't think they're going to come back too quickly. Couple of Knights here have been broken. We are going to start pushing in charges here from the Dread Spears. We can move in with the men-at-arms shields, try and see if we can create a nice blockade wall. We have done that. There should be a win here. We're going to be having 27 melee attack, 34 melee defense on 26 and 42. So, yeah, it should roughly win there, I think, with health there for the men-at-arms. Breaking as well, actually, the Wardens of Montfort have broken for the second time here, so we have to be careful with those. I think they broke at the same time here as the Cold One Knights. In the middle, it's going to be a bit of a slap fest here. We can see that we do actually have 2 Paladins in. One has been caught. That is a huge, huge mistake there. That has been caught in the middle here with Dread Spears as well. He's going to be getting slapped up here. He's going to be getting his bread well and truly buttered up against this Spear Core. In the sky, we do have the Pegasus Knights. We are going to be shooting here with the Peasant Bowmen into the blob. And we do actually have some Mountain Archers back. I'd like to see some rear charges in here, giving those negative to leadership where possible. But it's looking pretty dire here. I think if we do manage to throw this Paladin, it could be GG's. Charges here. Lances down for the big boys themselves. We are going to see the Knights of the Realm getting some good fat charges in. But I don't know if it's going to be enough here to break out the Paladin. He's going to be well and truly trapped here in the pocket. Men-at-Arms shields coming into aid as well, but it looks like we have lost the Paladin. I don't know if it's going to be able to get out here. I really don't know. Magic Yeoman Archers are going to break. -3 leadership here, even with balance of power in their favour. We can see some Bleak Swords have broken. If they do come back, move those off the edge of the battlefield could be nice. Yeah, that Paladin is going to come back, I think. In the back here, Magic Yeoman Archers are going to move off to Scourge Running Chariots. Knights are fighting here. We have some Men-at-Arms shields going up against some Bleak Swords as well. And so we have broken the Pegasus Knights, going down to 6 models, 560 health. A couple of big hits here and they will go down. Looks like here we have broken the one Pegasus Knight flying in the sky, but the rest is on the floor. Charging yet again back in with that Paladin. We are so close to army losses here for the Dark Elves. And so we are going to be chasing here for the Peasant Bowmen with some Bleak Swords. 33 speed up against 33. So as long as they keep moving in a straight line, they should be... Oh my god, they just break instantly. Magic Yeoman Archers are really struggling here on the backside. It looks like if we've got the Pegasus Knights, could we get a fat charge here into the Peasant Bowmen? Into the Bleak Swords to help out the Peasant Bowmen. We have broken with the Paladin. One Paladin is super healthy in the middle though. Nice charge there into the flank of the Dread Spears. It is looking dangerous here, I think. Questing Knights on the flank here. They certainly need to get back involved if at all possible. Looking around at what's still available. The Mordons of Wanfro still going nice and strong here. Cleaning up the crew. Nice there. Good work. In the backside here, it looks like we have some Mountain Yeoman Archers. 19 models left. So we are going to be shattering the Pegasus Knights. In the middle, still fighting. Probably bringing back balance of power here. It looks like gently. We are going to be having the Paladin trying to fight to the best of his ability. He has no support. He is going to be breaking here in the middle. This Paladin going to be fighting up against the single Bleak Swords. We still have some arrows here that are going to be firing into the middle. Looks like we are going to probably charge out using the Bleak Swords, but they are going to get wavered. -5 leadership from the fire coming in there from those bowmen. Rear charge here can be -14 and a break and an instant shatter here if we're not careful. It looks like here the Dread Spears are going to be wavering. -4 leadership, they are going to break. That's going to be negative leadership around the sides as well. If they are going to have things routing, that is going to be added. That is going to break the Bleak Swords. That is going to be army losses and a win here for the boys in red and blue. Got to go. Have fun. Thank you very much, Davina. It was nice to have you here. You take care. Isn't Star Wars the OG stuff? Yeah, man, of course. 100%, bro. But you like Lord of the Rings, so that's what really counts. Lord of the Rings is cool, man. You got to like Lord of the Rings. Imagine playing as a warp spider in Darktide. That would be cool. That may be. I'm just not the biggest fan of sci-fi fan. Oh, okay, fair enough. I get a lot of facepalm when I say I don't care for Star Trek, Star Wars stuff and all. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, if you don't care for that sort of thing, you don't care for that sort of thing. It's just what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Yeah, excellent game 3 here between these two. With the big dubs coming through for Zypher. Nice stuff there. Faye 162, 960, 2,100 here for the Paladins. Big dice rolls here on these boys. You can certainly see some massive value, and sometimes you can see nothing at all. But 2 big rolls here, 3k between the 2 of them, costing at 875 each. 58, 24, 111, and 28 here for the frontline peasant mobs. Looks like 390, 130 here for the men-at-arms shields at the front. 140 and 466 here for the peasant bowmen, with 1,000, 540 for the Knights of the Realm, with 1,448 here for the Pegasus Knights, 1,130 here for the Questing Knights, 714 here for the Questing Knights as well. 760, 580 here for the Magic Yeoman Archers, and for the Wardens of Montfront, 640. So for the Simp, for the Lady, 1,087 for Marathi, We've got 400, 560, and 288 here for the Dread Spears. For the Bleak Swords, 701 with 580, 718, 350, and 430 here for the Bleak Swords. 650 for the Cold One Knights, 550 and 480 as well. Here for the double Squadron of Chariots for the armor piercing and anti-large shots, 870, 858 here with 540 for the Befera Manticore and 771. Yeah, great set, gents. Great set. Yeah, GG to Fanta. He played well. Well done, Simp Master. The Simp Master 4000. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to call him the Simp Master. Yeah. God damn it. You changed my mind. He will now be known as the Simp Master. I'm so hungry. I'll go eat. Thanks for this event, Logic. It was fun. No problem, dude. Thanks for playing, Fanta. I really appreciate having you here, dude. So it looks like it's going to be Mass coming in next. So very excited for him to play. I didn't know about it until now. It looks like Dark Tide Treaders. I have no idea what to expect from it, but it looks like... Ooh, 1 second here. Alright, it looks like Zypher's going to have to jump out as well. Alright, so I think, see you. Thank you very much, Mr. Fanta Lemonade. Thank you very much for playing. I do appreciate it. Alright, Massimiliano, get yourself in here, sir. We are awaiting your arrival. Let's see if I can find you on here, Mr. Mass. Can't find you on here, Mass. I don't know if I've got you added or not. So do we have anybody else here in the crowd that would like to play? Zypher unfortunately cannot play anymore. any chance. Would anybody else like to play? Ah, there you go. I see you. All right, we have any chance in. Yeah, so Blunder, it has to be here on the it has to be on the it has to be on ENT Ladder. Has to be on ENT Ladder. So you guys had to be playing on ENT Ladder, and the next one up is any chance. So one of you would have to play any chance, and then I could get you guys in playing next. Alrighty. So, well played to both the guys. We've got a win here from Mr. Supermeister, but we'll get any chance here. With the 0, and of course here we did have 1 for the Simpmeister. Me step in? Yeah, I can step in. Alright, looks like I will step in. Let me sheeps. Alright, so multiplayer battle, host battles. No, yeah, cool. Alright, looks like I'm playing then. Looks like I'm in. I don't know if my hungover state is gonna do well here, but we can certainly give it a try. We can certainly give it a try. Okay, so we now going to invite any chance in. Righty ho. Most on the ladder will be cool to be on stream. Yes, hopefully get some slayers in there. So it looks like we're going to do me and any chance on the ladder. So if he does Q on the ladder, I will follow. Yeah, I don't. Hell yeah, logic. Start raising that ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I don't know how I'm gonna be in this state. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Right, I'm just gonna wait for my boy to put it in a message. Oh, looks like Zero's playing. Ooh. Obviously, the ladder isn't majority trying to work like this way, so with the ladder, you're not, in theory, meant to be and you're not really meant to try and find specific players. You can do it when you try and find specific players, but for the majority, it's just a queue up system where if you don't have anybody to play, nice. So I can now queue. So it's exclamation mark queue. Hopefully I queue. Oh no! So it looks like Massamina and Zero have been queued. Oh, I've been queued up with Malderv now, so I'm now gonna have to DQ. Manual DQ. So it's exclamation mark E. Because there's too many people queuing at the moment. So I've now been DQ'd. I have to DQ. Yep. So now we need to DQ here, nice, and then queue again. Cool, so if I now, exclamation mark, queue. Hey, we got it, nice! All right, so the nice thing as well with the MBot does, it also sends you a direct message here. So now it says Logic unranked against Nomas, who else is unranked, and it says Logic will pick first, bans 2, then switches, and then the ace match, and it literally word by word tells you what to do, and it tells you if you want to exit as well. So it's like Oakenhammer, Astilian Tomb, and Shaggoth Strand. What's going on here? Ah, right, yeah. So, yeah, he can't hear what I'm saying. Cool. Right. Let's get it going. Oh, Logic, it queues into Mirth Battle of the Streamers. Yeah, no, I thought we'd just get me going against any chance here, so it doesn't make it too confusing. So normally here, like, I think Merv is streaming as well, I think. Is that correct? I'm not too sure. But here, obviously, I'm playing against any chance, so... But yeah, I'd love to play against Merv as well. So for those that don't know Merv is another content creator. Maybe Bonewall can drop a link there to his content, but I think he does it there on maybe this format is not fit for ENT Ladder. I mean, this is just the content to promote ENT Ladder, so this is not a constant thing that's going to go on, right? You know. Since you have DQ, I don't think DQing once is DQing a lot. I think that's just DQing once. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. But yes, in general, try not to DQ. Don't DQ until you find the right person, because that will annoy people. Just in this specific scenario, I'm doing it for this. Right. However, this time it is me, so let's have a look here. So we're on Oakenhammer, I believe. So let's get that set up, ready to go. So we're on Oakenhammer. We'll be going with the dwarfs. Or do we go dwarfs or do we go greeny boys first? Can't remember what the second map was. Bot. Let's have a look here. So, Astilian Tomb. No, I'd rather play an Oaken Hammer with dwarfs, I think. So we'll go dwarfs. Ban. Let's think. What do we want to ban here? So, probably ban. I think probably ban. Probably ban High Elves and I reckon Beastmen. So they're my bans. Should be interesting to see what's going to say here. Let me get up a screen blocker. We'll get up the blocker here. Human Boy's book. So of course those guys that don't know, Human Boy wrote a book. That should be interesting. Yes, you've got to ban those elves, 100%. You've got to ban those elves. Now, I don't mind if he goes wood elves. It is pretty unfavoured. Dark elves is pretty unfavoured. There's quite a few matchups here that are pretty unfavoured. Skaven as well is a really strong one. Not everybody knows how to play the Skaven matchup, so this is a player I don't know, so they might know how to play Skaven. I'm not too sure, but it should be fun. Yeah, you always got to ban those elves. You always got to ban those sneaky elves. Nobody can trust elves. So yeah, so just like out of 65 of you guys voting, 48% have never played on it. So this would be a great opportunity for you guys to hop in and have a game if you've got some time. Try and see if we get you guys in to play some games. So I'll be going to the Dowie. Just gonna be waiting here for any chance to respond. I'm probably just making a decision here. Try and see if we get some of those sneaky Dowie in. Whilst we're waiting for any chance, I'm going to quickly use the boys' room. Hey, Pantelanard, how we going? Yeah, I'm going to quickly use the boys' room because he's taking a moment, so I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, okay. I want to hurt myself, but let's go Empire. Okay, that's an interesting matchup. That's an interesting one for sure. Right. Boop. Right, I'm back. Nice. Welcome back. If we get some Skaven today, can I have the killed ones? Snake is hungry. Oh, alright. Alright, so we're going to build an army. So what do we bring here? Yes, I think we do this. So I'm sure we got a build here somewhere. Make it nice and easy. Alright, well I'm happy as Larry, I'm ready to go. We're ready when you are, sir. We're ready to rumble. So, the Dowie are going to come in for the big dubski. So, Krumo, have you ever played any Total War before? I don't actually know if you've ever played any Total War before. I don't know if you've done any campaign or you've done any sort of multiplayer. Is there anybody else here that's never played any multiplayer at all before? I'm very interested to know if no one's ever played before. Alright, so let's go. So any chance is ready. Oh, I've just realised I am not playing on the correct camera. Huh. Well, this is going to be garbage. Alright, well, we'll play. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be playing on camera I don't want to play on. Yeah, so I'm going to be seeing like 10% of the battlefield, but that's okay. That's just got to do what you got to do. Just got to do what you got to do. Yokie dokie. Alright, so. I do not. Yeah, I do not like this. Okay. Never I move so slow. Okay, right. We move on. We move on. So, front line. Boop. Nice. Let's move these into position. The boys themselves.
Dwarf warriors, ready! Dwarf warriors, killers!
So what are we expecting here? So I'm outnumbering them 1,300 to 900. So yeah, you know, 3 Empire for every 4 Dowie. It's quite nice. Looks like here in the pocket we are going to have some ranged units, so we can have a little bit of an overflank here with these bad boys. Something nice there. Let's get you. Let's get you in the middle, right in the thick of it. Front line as well. Let's put that in. We're going to have that as the next one. And we kind of want a gun line here, like so, in the pocket. And then we also want some more range. So. This is going to be incredibly bad micro for me. I'm not ready for this. I am not in the right mindset, or like, I'm extremely hungry and just tired. But I'm going to give it my best go. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see what the power of Grimnir has been given to me today. See if the gods favour me. Yeah, that's all I can see. That is really annoying. Okay, well, we'll move on. This was the first thing the game showed me, and there was no dwarfs. Oh, really? That's a lot of beard. Indeed, that is a lot of beard. This is a lot of beard for any Empire player to deal with. Long beard, warrior beard, crawler beards, you name them, they're here. Good luck. Have fun, friend. Let's get it going. I'm more than likely going to be shifting forward here.
Very well.
So what have we got here? So it looks like we have an Amethyst Wizard. We have some Free Company Militia here. We are going to have Volkmar the Grim. Interesting choice. We are going to have a Helmstar Rocket Battery. I'm shocked. I'm thoroughly shocked. Everyone goes artillery against Darian. I never really get it, to be honest. I never quite get it. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. We've got to play what we got to play, and we've got to do what we got to do. So let's move on. Let's get busy. It looks like here we are going to be having some halberds mixing in here with some more handgunners, Free Company Militia, handgunners, more Free Company Militia. Yeah, it's just mass kite. I think here we're gonna be seeing the bad boy kite. So these four here are just gonna have to absolutely obliterate the bad boy in the front. You know exactly where you're going.
Quarrelers! For the Karas Anchor! Ready to strike!
Right, Thunderers should be getting into line now to fire. Yep, that is a lot of gunfire. That is a lot of gunfire. Well, he's going to be coming over here, so I'm going to go over there. Yep, this is a problem.
Killers! Nothing can stop us! From those dwarven legs! Dull! Nothing can stop us! Attack the Orcs! Charge! Go! Yes!
Longbeard's going to push into the back as well.
Move! On the way! Vengeance! Will do! Slay them! Axes out! Ready to strike! Ready to strike!
Keep moving here. Get belly in if we can.
Scarf! Move to attack! Kazook! Kill Orcs! Kazook! Aye! Vengeance! Kill Orcs! Kazook!
Right, perfect. Trying to see if we can push through the pocket.
Nothing could stop us!
Moving on to the back.
No!
We're now trying to see if we can shut down the range. Free Company Militia are going to be firing to see if we can just spread out a little bit. Guns here shooting into Volkmar the Grim. Looks pretty good, pretty happy. Guns just here shooting in massively. We're pinning in, we're doing well. Volkmar's going down. Moving in the back with the Longbeards as well. So Longbeards should be able to poke into the back. That's what we have broken here as well. So we can now move this way. Stacked on top of each other here a little bit too much. Should be able to shoot here. And these should be able to shoot into the halberds as well. So they're going to be kiting here. Let's get nice and wide. And then push. These are going to push through.
Strike out!
Yep, so there we go. Volkmar the Grim is down. So we now move back here. And now we try and see if we can just fire some gunpowder in.
Understood, Lord. Move! Pull out! Aye, hush you!
Try and see if we can assist where we can. So I think here this is it's not quite the it's not quite a dubski yet, but it's looking pretty strong so far, I think.
Off we go!
So we're going to shoot here into the handgunners. These are broken, so we'll just keep shooting into those. Dwarf Warriors here fighting in the front line. Let's get these moving forward if we can. Better guy moving as well. And let's see if we can get some... well, some of these long beards and stuff are going to be a little bit broken here as well. So guns here, guns here, guns here, guns here. Guns pushing through. And so we have broken for the majority. See if we can just have a... Yeah, let's move these Dwarf Warriors forward. Shoot here against these. Looks like we've broken those as well. So we're going to move our Dwarf Warriors into this direction and just keep shooting using the range. These boys are going to pop in, see if we can fire against the Amethyst Wizard. Get in the back, shut down these Helmstorms as well. And just see if we can keep pushing. Gunfire here, going to out-trade against handgunners pretty effectively. They don't have much armor. You know, I've got the added range and... yeah, it's looking pretty good here. It's looking pretty good. Let's get in here, see actually if Belikar can help there. You come into the back. Guns as well need to shoot. Move forward where we can. Chasing the back on that. You come forward. See if we can just chase as well. See if we get both of these shooting in. Handgunners need to go forward a little bit. See if we can shoot against the Emetheus Wizard.
Pump those dwarfen legs.
Pretty happy with most of this stuff. Gunfire is just wrapping around the Emetheus Wizard here. He's getting hit pretty hard. He's exposed to his back. You've got the Dwarf Warrior spinning him here. He's going to get shot pretty hard. Want to push in here on the back. Gunpowder's done. And yeah, I think this is it. I think this is the late stage now. We're now moving to the back here for the Helmstorm rocket batteries. That's broken. We'll move in and shoot the Free Company Militia if we can. Gunpowder needs to pour in here if it can. Gunpowder, see if we can hop in here. We're going to be chasing. Looks like we shattered there, so we'll now come shoot those. And there we go. GG's and well played. Yeah, I don't think there was any greatswords. I know the hungry feelings logic. Be brave. I know. You know when it starts to hurt a little bit in your stomach when you're that hungry? Yeah, it's got like that. Alright, so well played to my opponent. He brought halberds, no greatswords, unfortunately, but the greatsword push is hard. 241 here for Volkmar the Grim. He just got wrapped around here by Thunderers, unfortunately, but 330 here for the Emetheus Wizard. 81, 200, and 111 here for the halberds, with 123 as well. We got 240 here for the Sigma Suns. We got 180, 116, and 126 here for the Free Company Militia. 180, 388, and 340 here for the Handgunners. So for the Helmstorm rocket batteries, 750, 550, and 750 as well. Yeah, so GG's. For Mr. Belagar, we got 200 for himself. No, you're fine any chance. You're absolutely fine, dude. 230, 317, 190. And we got 130 for the Dwarf Warriors, 180, 22, 0, 120, and 500 for the Longbeards, 440 and 660 for the Rangers, with 514 and 410 for the Quarrelers. We got 750, 580, 550, 380, and 800 here for the Thunderers as well. GG Logic with that back pocket hungover strategy energy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was dipping in that. I was dipping. So the next map is was it Eshin or was it Astilian Tomb? I think it was Astilian Tomb. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's ET. Yeah, I don't like the normal camera. I normally like playing on debug, but I'm not going to leave the game to like change it now. I'm not going to change that. So cool. So let me just double check, make sure I've got all the right stuff. Yes, it is ET. Yeah, good stuff. All right. So I don't know if anybody wants to play Dawi Never Hungover. It's true. It's true. We are never truly hungover. We are just true people of the beard. Less dwarves equals more fun. More dwarves, more fun. Yeah, Biblington popped in earlier, Zypher. I think you missed. Yeah, I think you missed it. The man, the myth, the legend, the bear himself. Now for me, High Elves ban on Beastmen and Lizards. Yes, Elves said, yeah, I gathered that might be that. Okay, well, I'll play the Green Boys. I'll bring the Warg. I'll bring the boys. I'll bring the Stabbers. I'll bring the green ones. I'll bring all the fun stuff. The Greeny Boys. All right, let's put up a little. Let's put up Human Boy's book. Wasabi. And then, yeah, so if anybody's here that wants to have, even if you've already played, if you want to have another go, or you want to just come back on and have some games, we've got some time here. You guys can come back in, have some fun, play some more games. Just enjoy yourself here a little bit. All right, lovely stuff. Yes, the big bear. How are we, big bear? I hope we're doing well. I hope we're doing really well, friend. All right, the front line. Yes. My favourite, those ones. They're my favourite front line. All right, we're going to bring in probably some of these as well, I'm thinking. So what are we thinking here? That is the question, ladies and gentlemen. That is the question. What do we bring in here? I think you've got to have some of those. You've got to have them. You've got to have some of these as well. I think they're good. I think they're very good here in this matchup. Yes. Okay, I'm a big fan of this build, I think. All right, roger that. Yes, the big Biblington bear. All right, I think I'm ready. I think we're ready to rumble. I think we got quite the force here. So yes, if anybody does want to continue playing after this, feel free just to let me know. If not, we can always wrap up today. I mean, I think I'll have a chat with Enticity and the guys, and maybe try and see if we can get a couple more of these streams going as well. And see what it's saying going forward. Let's see. Yes. So what about you guys at the moment? What's your favorite factions to play at this current moment in the since the update of the patch? You know, what are you guys? What's your favorite faction to be playing at the moment? I think for me personally, I've been really enjoying actually playing the Dark Elves. I think the Dark Elves has been pretty fun. I think Dark Elves are pretty standard in what they bring, but it's it's also pretty fun in what they do. You know, I like them. Good pace, good units, fun units, for sure. Getting back into my Wood Elf boys. Yeah, Wood Elf, Bretonia because of Bretonia. Bretonia because Bretonia. I enjoy playing Dark Elves as well, yeah. Krumel loves the dwarfs, obviously. Gotta love those Dowie. I'll always love my Dowie. I'll play Dowie every day, all the time. Actually, I didn't even put myself down. I just realised I haven't put myself in here, actually. Big bad boy logic. Love it. I love it. Alright, let's do this. Big deal. 100% on easy. Big deal. I get it. I'm there. I'm with you. I had one battle with the I've seen this AI so far and just picked Slayer. Smashed it. Love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. Alright, so here we are. Estilian Tomb. The jankiest camera you've ever seen. Let's get ready to rumble. So the boys, the green, the war. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a little bit laggy, but I think we're okay. I think we are okay. So, for the boys in the front. We is gobbos, indeed. We is gobbos. I is a gobbo. We're just going to stab him. I love greenskins. They're so fun. They're so silly. Right, there we go. Excuse me. Get your stabbers at the front, please. It's rather laggy, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Okay, so the 8-peak loons here on the right. Let's go. And then we get the package. The triple threat here in the middle. Everybody's favourite. Everybody's favourite trio. Snarly get in there. We've got the two trolley boys. They're going to be, you know, just vibing in the back. And then we've got them big uns. They're just going to smash.
Here we go. Big uns.
Big uns.
Warlord of 8 peaks.
Alright, nice. Cool. Mr. P.E. How are we doing? Alright, I'm ready. Good luck, have fun, dude. Let's do this. I really want to scroll out. My skirmish cavalry is going to be garbage. I mean, it's no different than normal. Oh dear God, the Sisters of Avalon. Okay, I did not expect that. Did not expect that whatsoever.
I'll do it.
I did not expect the Sisters here. So it looks like we have Lothran Seaguard, 2 units, 2 Sisters of Avalon. Very nice units indeed. They're going to delete my River Troll Hag, that's for sure. Yeah, you and you.
I'm the meanest.
River Troll Hag. I got me product. Nate, ready.
Right, let's engage the front line then.
Moving fast.
Run, boys.
Running. Moving fast.
I really want to hit around these flanks if I can.
Shifting.
Try and see if I can help fight the front line as well. Oh, Gobos need to go.
Running.
Gobos!
Gonna kill her.
Nice, move you guys forward then.
Easy. Running. Killing time. Nice. Oh, no.
Right, I think we're going to go and try and see if we can snipe this noble. I think it's the plan.
Hawks will.
Try and see if we can slow him down first.
Shifting. Run, boys.
Gobbler is hungry.
Nice, fiery convocation on the front there.
Attack!
Run, boys.
Yeah!
Leave these on skirmish. Move you forward. Where's that noble? Oh, that noble got away.
I have a plan.
Nice, so now we can move in with Snarsnake. Anti-large here. Dead down, this is thanky. Try and do some damage up against him. Nice, and then we pop the war. And we get the green ones in. Nice, let's fight.
Let's get him. Where's the spread? Wah! Big guns. Come on in, boys.
Right, so we're going to be fighting here in the middle. We should be beating the living hell out of this noble, but he's not dying right now for some reason. Looks like we've run out of mana here, but we are going to be getting shot here. I have nothing to shut down this range.
Big guns. Moving fast.
I thought we'd smash through that front line a little bit quicker. Oh, their Dragon Prince is nice. Okay.
Gonna stab her.
Where's the scrap? Shifting.
Let's scrap.
Right, looks like we lost out on that, so we're going to move into the back here. I'm going to put the giant... no, I need you to fight here. Black Orc Big Boss needs to come in. I need to move the Stone Trolls around the outside. The Stone Trolls need to come smash into here.
Here we go.
They need to get into the back. We lost the front line there. We're shooting in. Trying to see if we can do as much damage up against these Dragon Princes as possible. Move these back in as well. Fight these in here. Stone Trolls moving on to those. These onto here. Just keep moving. Ignore them. Sisters of Avalon shooting in here. With the Orc Biggins, we're just going to get them in here. Right, so we should be getting my trolls back. Nice. Illyrian Reavers, see if we can take care of those. We're going to be shooting in on the flanks. Yeah, I think we lose this here. I don't think I can win this. Noble's pain in my ass. Ignore the noble.
Gobbo's rule. Knife him. River troll hang. Stab him up.
Alright, let's go get Techless. No, 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 no. Thank you.
Run, boys.
Oh, please, please. Oh, die.
Yeah, I need to shoot that. I need to stop this sisters here.
Show us the enemy.
Nice. You please. Thank you.
Doing it. On it. We ain't sparing them. Running. Let's get stabbing.
Illyrian Reavers. So we're going to fight and kill the noble.
Attack!
I'm going to be losing my stone trolls, I think. They're still shooting in. Lost my river troll hag.
Fanatics away!
Charging here. We can kill the cavalry, please. Come on, gobos, in you come.
Goblins! Moving fast! Crooked move!
He's broken. There's more of that.
Killing time!
Dragon princes are going to charge. I need to get in the back and deal with those. Orcs here are fighting.
Moving fast!
Ah, they're still shooting here. Come on.
Running! Let's
Yeah, this is not possible on this stupid camera. Okay. I don't know why Warhammer thought this was a good camera to pick. Thank you, River Troll Hag. Let's go, Rivy. Come on. Get moving. Move your butt.
Let's get him! We're needed! Licking it!
I don't think I can protect my River Troll Hag. Yeah, I'm just going to have to come over here, I think. So we're fighting in the middle here. Getting pushed by the Dragon Princes. Should just be able to kite there. Getting shot to death. River Troll Hag's wavering. I can't get those back. Just getting kited.
Night Goblins! The lads are ready!
You're not kiting effectively. You're kiting like an idiot. Okay, there we go. Cool, 2 in the middle. Let's fight against these Sisters of Avalon, please, that have unlimited ammo. Sweet, GG's well played. I can't do it really. I don't think. I mean, I thought I didn't see this many range, but apparently there's more range than I thought there was.
Biggest, brutalist orc.
Yeah, I can't see what's going on here. Right, cool. We're now shooting again. Off from the Sea Guard. Spread out, please. Forward, please. Forward, please.
Right. Moving. Moving fast.
No, you're getting chased off. You're getting shot. You're losing. You're dying. Yeah, this was an interesting way to play it. Yeah, GG's well played. No, I don't think so. Alright, so yeah, this was interesting. So we got Dragon Princes, we also got some Illyrian Reavers, we got Sisters of Avalon, 1.7k. I couldn't shut them all down. I lost to the front line and I couldn't win it. I thought Gobbo's mixing in with the Orc Biggins would be able to shut it down, but they just, yeah, they didn't work. They just got shot, deleted, and yeah, very well played. Yeah, perfect counter. The perfect counter to my build. Yes, very well played. So I'll reset the camera because I'm not playing that again. Right, let's reload the game. Ah, you had the screen locker up the whole time. Oh, that was good. Yes. Wow, I guess you watched the screen locker then. Yes, very helpful. There we go. Yeah, I mean, no one told me I had a screen blocker, so I missed it, I guess. So I guess you can't watch the screen blocker for 5 minutes if you don't tell me. So it's down to you guys. Yeah, I can't my screen's over here, like when I'm playing. So if you guys just tell me in the YouTube chat, then I can't see it. So moving on to game 3. Game 3 will be Shardgrass Strand. Not particularly fan of this map. I think it's a pretty poor map. It's a bit surprised it's in the rotation, but you know, again, we got it for the fifth time in a row. So yeah, so you could probably look at changing that a little bit, and yeah. All right, Shardgrass Strand, nice. Okay. Oh, so I'm on invisible. I shouldn't be on invisible. No, I'm online. Yeah, I don't think Buddy would be able to join up to me if I was invisible. I'll pick Dark Elves, Chaos, Skaven, Ban, Vampirates. What do I do here? I think Wood Elves would be the answer, maybe. Wood Elves is potentially the answer. Just ban Dark Elves, go Wood Elves. I think that does well against Chaos. That does well against Skaven, I think. Yeah, I think it's their best against Skaven. What else could you do here? You could ban Dark Elves and go Norska. It's also a plan. What else could we do? We'll go Wood Elves. We'll go Wood Elves, I think. Yeah. No, I think just a lot of people left after nobody told me there was a screen blocker up. So, yeah, I just think a bunch of people dipped. Nah, I don't want to play Vampire Counts. Nah, I don't want to play Vampire Counts. No, I don't really play Undead, to be fair. It's not really, they're not really, the Undead aren't really like, I like, you know, do you know what? I like Tomb Kings. I like Tomb Kings. I'm not really a big fan of, I would like to like, Vam Pirates more. I just think they've got a very, like, small, shallow roster. So yeah, I'm not particularly, like a huge fan, if I'm honest. Oh, I didn't save it. I've done this matchup a few times now, and I never saved the build. I never saved the build. All right. To be fair, making it from scratch can also be pretty fun. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. I like that. I think we go with some of these. Yeah. Oh yes, I had that, but what did I do? Oh yeah, I just did this, didn't I? Yeah. Then we got that much left over, so I've got that. I can just do this. Cool. Sweet. This is a poor matchup for Skaven. Yeah, it can be a poor matchup for Skaven. It is doable. It is doable. It is doable. It's not easy. It is not easy. That's for sure. It's not easy. Kite can be difficult. Kite can be difficult. Like, if you go Kite and they've got, like, Warlock Giselles, that can be difficult. That can be difficult. But I think probably Rushed is the more seen method, I think. Yeah, for sure. I like seeing Rat suffer. Only I game. Yeah, I mean, whether it's Vermintide or in Warhammer, I think everybody likes seeing Rats suffer. Apart from Human Boy, of course. Alrighty, let's go. Now, I should have my camera on properly this time. I should have the debugged cam ready to go, so I should be able to micro like pretty efficiently. But at the same time, hanging up my ass right now. So we'll give it a good college go, shall we? There we go. That's a little bit better. Yes, this is a better angle to work from. Alright, so what are we working with here? So we've got a few bits on the outside. Yes, indeed. Indubitably. We've got some bits to work with. That's for sure.
Eternal Guard!
Right, so I think what we're going to do here, we're going to do just maybe a little bit of a strong push.
Eternal Guard. Defenders of Athel Lauren. Deepwood Infantry.
Right, yes.
Our bows are yours. For the eternal realms. Bowman, ready. Quedil cons. As you say.
Okay, so I think we got this all set up. I think we're all ready to go.
Eternal Guard.
Not sure what I want to do with this. I can't vanguard it in here. Oh, this is a garbage map. Okay. We could do this. We could do this. This could be pretty fun. If it would let me do it. Come on, game. You can do it. Okay. That's really bad. Why have I got to face this way? Can I not do it? Why can't I do it this way? Okay. It looks like I'm going to face the wrong way, because that's the only way I can do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to face the wrong way this way as well. Slightly stupid, but that's okay. We move on. We move on. Alright, let's get those together. Nice, we got the front line, we got that. Let's do this. Yeah, nearly more elves than rats, yeah. Good luck, have fun, dude. See you on the other side. Just gonna go for a bit of a push here, I think. Just try and see if I can try and see if we get a bit of an overwhelm on my opponent here. So as we can see, if we got here some pocket. We got warpfire throwers. Looks like 3 of those. We got some rattling guns. We got Throt the Unclean, Packmaster as well. Yeah, I don't want you getting shot if I can help it. What sort of range have we got on that? 60 meters. That's not gorgeous, is it? Okay. If we can shoot.
Defenders of Athel Lauren. Deepwood Archers. Orders.
The doggos here coming. Horses in the ready. Try to see if we can shoot in the front line.
Eager and ready. It will be done.
We might do a little bit more damage here than we are, but it looks like we're not doing too much damage. Okay, looks like we're not doing too much damage. I thought we'd do more damage here, but it looks like we're not doing too much. Oh, there we go. There's a couple of volleys coming in. Nice.
Athel Lauren. Ever ready. For Kurnos. Stand your ground. Aye. Swiftly.
Right, let's see if we can shoot the Packmaster in the back.
Death to our enemies. Now for Isha.
Right, these need to move in as quickly as possible. See if we can get these in the back now. See if we can move in and through.
militia!
Right, let's see if we can just shoot here into Big Boy in the middle. Front line's going to hold pretty strong.
Yes! With haste! Cavalry!
Yeah, they're going to try and get their doggos here on my...
Orders acknowledged! Armed and ready!
Yeah, nice. Good work from them.
Armed and ready!
Yeah, so doggos are in the back. They're going to do some nice work. I have nothing here to stop them, I don't think.
Swiftly now!
I need to kind of get some archers back here this way.
Straight away! Orders! We are tireless! Yes! Swift of foot!
Nice, he's putting some good pressure here on the back line, I think. That's fine, I'll move into the middle then. If he's just going to run away, I'll move into the middle. All 5 throwers there. Try and see if we can charge the doggos. Drop these if I can. Try and see if I can keep shooting in here, shooting in here. I think the micro's starting to get a little bit taxed now from my opponent.
Yes! At pace! Yes!
There you go, they're broken, they're broken. Nice, we now just shoot and make sure these things don't come back. No, we need to shoot in here, I think. Yeah, we'll probably shoot here, in here.
Faster!
Cavalry needs to push in if we can. Archers in the front line. Cool, we should be able to do quite well there. So we get the back there on that caster, move forward with you. Cavalry, what's this? No, don't care about that. Okay, cool. Cool, Pack Masters down. Start moving forward now. Now we put some pressure on.
At once! Straight away!
Climb right spears, not too worried. Throt's healing, that is a problem. The fact that Throt's healing. I've pretty much obliterated the Plague Priest, which is good.
Awaiting orders. To the fray! Ever ready. With haste. Quickly now.
Cool, so they're going to shoot in the Warp 5 throwers. I'm going to try and see if I can countercharge them.
Understood. Quickly. Immediately. To battle. Deep word archers.
Try and see if we can shoot Throt the Unclean. Go over here and see if I can shoot him.
Straight away. Swiftly now. Attack. Aye. At the Lauren. Ever ready.
Cool, move those doggos off. Get the spears into fight. Let's Warp 5 throws over there. I just need to keep shooting in the back here.
Orders received. Ride swiftly.
Cool, just keep moving, ignore that.
As you say, orders.
You can fight off those, you can keep moving forward.
Orders
As the Plague Priest, keep chasing after him. Try and see if I can slow him down. Can I? Yeah, there you go.
At pace.
Cool, he's got negative stats now.
Ever ready.
A little bit stacked on top of each other here.
Aye. At speed. Orders.
Right, what have we got over here? So it looks like we've got some Warp 5 throwers. Can we shoot those?
Yours.
See if we can shoot the...
Get to our enemies! They will die!
See if we can start shooting the wolf rats, actually. Sorry, start shooting some of the rat ogres.
A beast! Orders! Aye! Children of Isha, attack! Understood. Beat them!
Cool, I think this should be a win here, I think. Wolf rats came back, just shoot them in the back. Pretty annoying, unfortunately. It's like we're shooting pretty effectively into the rats here. Yeah, they should break pretty quickly. Nice, they broke, so now we carry on the rat ogres, see if we can finish those off. Move here on the scathing slaves. No, we need to move in here on Throtty, if we can.
Quickly! Swiftly! For aerial!
Cool, so we're going to shoot in the pocket now, so we have managed to break the rat ogres. We're now going to go see if we can shoot into Throt with whatever ammunition we've got left. It's just Throt holding balance of power now. Slow him down, do a little bit of damage as well to that plague priest. Don't really want him coming back if I can help it.
Children of Isha, attack!
Cool, so should be able to get some shots in. Hopefully get some... okay, there's not any chance it's going to drop out. Wow, GG's well played. GG's well played. I can see. You can see what, buddy? High elves are cheering for the low elves on this one. Nice. Well, yeah, so it's like throw here, 361. 200 here for the Plague Priest. 300 as well for the Packmaster. Yeah, nice build here. So got lots of Scaven Slaves with the spears. Clan Rats with spears as well. We got some Warp Fire Throwers, 525, 218 and 186. 172 and 200 here for the Rattling Guns with 395, 228, 221, 273 here for the Wolf Rats, and 365 here for the Rat Ogres. Yeah, nice 20 stack here. There probably wasn't enough tools. I don't know how Wolf Rats, these are the poison variety, I don't know how they run up against Glade Rider Spears. I assume they win. I assume so. Not too sure. But Spears, 480, 250 and 400. We got 915, 1,350, 1.2, and 1,050 for the Deepwood Scouts. 190, 288, 340, 300 and 150 here for the Eternal Guards. 550, 400, 180, 220 and 212 for the Dryads, and 211 for the Eternal Guard, with 750 for Drycha. Yeah, I think Micro was lazy, but you know, we came through with the win in the end. We came through with the win. That's all that matters. I'll join the short beds now. Alrighty, so we now go on to here, and we go on to ENT's Discord, and then I pop onto find matches, and I believe I just report it. I believe exclamation mark W, I think, should do it. So it says LP, I got plus 11. Oh, to minus 11, and Mass got plus 4 to minus 4. So yeah, so now that's been reported as the win. You know, I got the win there. So it and then it tells you afterwards there's logic. You must complete 5 games to become ranked. Blah blah blah, and then yeah, it's pretty good. So the EntBot sends you everything in the private messages. You can see it as well on the Enticity Discord, and you can see It kind of gives you every little bit of information you need. It gives you the rules that are used. It also gives you your picks, your bans, how it all works, what maps you're on, how you can cancel if you want to cancel, all these sorts of things. It literally tells you every single detail you need to know. So as long as you read it, it pretty much does it all for you, which is really cool. No, don't worry about it, Massimiliano. You played well, dude. You played well. Yeah, that high off build was good. So after 3 hours, it looks like 73 of you have voted, saying that 45% of you have never played and 16% of you have never heard of it. So I think that's 45%. Yeah. So that's 61% of you who have never heard of it or never played it. So just make sure here that you do pop on there and you do go give it a go. You go give it a try. I think I'll talk with the guys here, see if we can get another stream like this. Hopefully with a few more people to play this time. There wasn't too many today, or maybe I'll play the entire thing next time if I'm feeling a little bit more up to it. So yeah, what I'll do, guys, is I'll end today's stream on that. I'll finish up and say thank you very much for Enticity and everybody there that got me involved into doing this. I had a good time. I really enjoyed it. I think next time if I don't go out the night before, I'll pop on and try and do a whole stream on myself. I'll just come against people doing best of threes for like the entire time. And you guys can come on and just rinse my builds and yeah, you can just come on and rinse my builds and rinse my micros. So yeah. Oh, nice, Hank. Yeah, it sounds like Hank just finished the league. Nice, dude. Awesome stuff. Awesome work. You don't know if you're going to be able to play... Who, sorry? Oh, Predator. Oh, yeah, Sejanus. I don't know where Sejanus has been. He did play a game, I think. But, yeah, I don't know where he's been. It might be worth DMing if you can't get hold of him. We'll work something out. Sorry, guys. I've officially flatlined. I've run out of energy here, so I'm going to I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I got in at what? I think I actually went to bed at like 6, half 6. So I was dead. I'm dead. But I'll try and throw up a bigger stream, more towards ENT Ladder. I'll just do. I'll try and like I'll do a come at me, bro, where I'll go on the ladder and any of you can queue into me and I'll play everybody. So maybe we'll throw it up like that next time. Maybe we'll try and do that next week or the week after or something. But yeah, thanks guys. Take care of yourselves. Obviously, if you liked all the stuff today, please feel free to subscribe. Obviously, like all the other good things as well. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Drink your water, especially when you're hungover. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.